Good evening and welcome to the 7-Eleven Blue Raspberry Blitz. Get that dog in ya. Mad Dog 2020 special episode. Made possible by Ryan Willie, MBM, and Stormy Cyclone. Ryan Willie was the first. Got to give him credit, the evil badger. He paid for Ute to drink. Then MBM came in, and I think I didn't make a good decision, guys. I think I did not make a good decision because I agreed. And then Daniel agreed. And then Rock and Rant was challenged, but he couldn't make it tonight. So we've got the next best thing. We've got our other West Coaster on the team, Becky Go Huskies. I've told her no stealing mopeds tonight. I don't want to hear any crazy reports coming out of Seattle. So there's that. How is everybody doing tonight? How you doing tonight, you?
I'm doing great tonight. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm not going to lie, though. I've been nervous all week for this. This is a big night for me. I have no idea what to expect from this and everything. So we got to deliver for our community. We're going to give you a good show, too. We're going to talk about conference realignment winners and losers for really all the Power 5 conferences over the last decade. So after we get our little tastings in and get going, we're going to get you some good material.
Absolutely. How are you doing tonight, Becky?
I'm doing good, hanging out. It's hot. The volcano is rumbling. We got a lot going on out here.
And you got MD 2020. What a combination.
Combination of hell.
How about you, Daniel? How are you doing in the Bay Area?
It doesn't get better than this. Got my bottle. I'm ready to go.
Unfortunately,
to let you know, I've never had the blue raspberry. I had the grape stuff back in high school, and I haven't seen it since then. So,
yeah, we had the original MD 2020 that was actually 20%. Was red grape wine. It was disgusting. I want to give everybody a heads up. Numbskull News was going to join us tonight, but he got tied up with work stuff and could not, which I think is maybe even worse because he's going to have to drink that MD 2020 on his own and not for entertainment value. But maybe he'll come to his senses and just say, screw it, and throw it down the drain. But we're going to start off tonight. We're going to do a tasting. We will do a tasting in order. We'll go you, myself, Daniel Gygax, and then Becky's going to crack one. She's got it in the can. She's got the margarita blue raspberry. So she's got the one that's actually called Mad Dog. So whenever you're ready, you screw off that beautiful tin lid, get you a whiff of that dog, and get that dog in you.
Okay, let's start it out. So cheers, everybody. Friday night, and this is an unopened bottle of Mad Dog MD 2020 blue raspberry with the bling on it.
Yep, blue raspberry bling.
Listen.
There you go.
Sealed. Okay. It's got notes of children's popsicle here. Okay, so like a little bit of blue raspberry popsicle with a heavy alcohol notes that are non-diluted here. So let's give the first tasting here. Wow. Oh, man. It tastes like again, we're going to go back to like the popsicles. It tastes like a children's popsicle, blue raspberry with just Everclear in it. Straight Everclear. So that's absolutely nasty. That is nasty stuff right there.
It ain't cheap. It's good. It's nasty. It is nasty stuff. Here I go. Let me crack open the bottle here. Ooh, that doesn't smell good. That smells kind of like antifreeze.
Going from high-end Scotch.
But you can definitely. I was told Rotten Jolly Rancher, and I can smell that.
Oh man,
it's like overpowering blue raspberry. Though. Maybe this would be the word.
Oh man, Moen. There we go.
2020. They put a new flavor in it, but that is Mad Dog 2020, y'all. That is bum wine. That is low end fortified wine.
This is not wine. This is not wine.
This is
This
what
is
it's
not
called.
wine, man.
It's called wine.
This is not wine, guys.
It's
There's
wine
no chance
drink.
This is freaking wine.
Nope. It is actually classified as LEFV, low end fortified wine. You will find this in the wine section. MBM sent me a picture on Twitter. I asked him what the hell was going on in Oklahoma. Because, I mean, they had like doomsday prepper levels of stock of this MD 2020 where he went. I mean, I'm not kidding. They probably had 20 bottles of each flavor. And I mean, he had flavors I didn't even know existed. So let me take another drink here. The first swallow is usually the worst. The first is the worst.
Let's try the second here. Yeah.
To let you know, if you draw a circle 25 miles around my house, you've got probably 100 different really great wine places here. And I've got this.
They don't sell MD 2020. God,
I do want to point out. I do want to point out, it's made by Moen David. That's what CMD stands for. Moen David, which is a wine company.
It is a wine company. They make legitimate wine.
Sort of.
Franzia.
Wow.
No, Franzia. No, these guys are out of New York. Franzia is out of Turlock, I believe. Not sad that I know all this stuff about wine, but I'm not far from Napa. So to let you know that the Napa Valley Jeepers was the sister unit to the Solano County Trailbusters I belong to.
All right, Daniel.
All right, Mr. Gygax.
Daniel hasn't drank in several years. And
I have not drank in a couple years.
Yeah, he is breaking his fast with the MD 2020 blue raspberry.
That's boozy, man. That's boozy.
It tastes like paint thinner.
Yeah, it does, man. It tastes like paint thinner.
I think that
popsicle paint thinner.
Honest to God, I think there's acetone in this.
I'm telling you, the blue raspberry, you get the blue raspberry flavor, but it's still that same MD 2020. It is still that cheap bum wine.
Guys, I'm not going to ever call this wine. This is not wine. It's not wine.
This is wine.
It is a fortified wine. It is a fortified wine.
You don't twist off the cap of a wine.
Yo, no. I can give you.
Well, you do, but like, not this time.
I can send you a $15 bottle of wine that's done not far from my house. Twist off cap on it, and perfect stuff. But then again, I'm close to all of it. So,
all right,
listen,
here we go.
Becky's got the Mad Dog margarita. Here we go.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Holy smokes.
Boy, she must really be digging that Mad Dog.
That's an expert level there.
How is it?
Have you ever sucked gasoline out of a car?
Yeah.
Same flavor, just with raspberry.
Yeah, I've done that before. Oh, wait a second. Navy Girl. Yeah, that would be perfect on that. Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely shore leave type of drink. Definitely shore leave. It gets better. I'm telling you, it gets better.
No, it just it doesn't get better, Moen. It just tastes different.
It eventually you just lose it. It just kills all your taste buds after 5-6 drinks of it, and you're good.
Daniel's right. There's some type of paint thinner in this, no doubt about it. Like he said that, that's the finish for sure.
You definitely get the wine, the alcohol.
That's not wine.
That's not wine, man. I do want to point out, people are like, "Oh, look out, Becky! I live in Capitol Hill, Seattle."
Oh, that's bars and bars and bars.
It's all bars, people. We don't measure in Seattle. We pour. There's usually more alcohol than mixer. And I drink a lot when I go out. So this is it's gonna take a few.
I gotta be honest with you. It might be my white trash jeans, but I'm starting to enjoy it.
You gotta be kidding me, Moen. Let's see the front of your bottle and make sure that's a real MD 20.
That really is.
That is the real MD 20.
Why are your colors all weird, man? What's wrong with your colors?
Because his color's weird on his camera.
Oh yeah. There we go. Okay.
Here, look, I'll move it over towards
Like
the light
blue.
more, but
Proof. Well,
I'll tell you this: the aftertaste is worse than the flavor.
it
Okay.
certainly is.
yeah,
Story
definitely.
time with Dan. I was in Guam, broke C5. I almost called it by its nickname, the USS Kitty Hawk. I almost called it by. Becky knows the nickname for the Kitty Hawk.
Oh,
The Bleak Kitty.
yeah.
So
Kitty Hawk.
my plane's broke. I have to. I'm there for a couple of days. Kitty Hawk's in town. Every bar on Guam is out of alcohol.
Hey, I was on the
Yep.
Truman. I was on the USS Harry S. Truman,
Yep.
and we were there for the start of Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't get leave for like 4 months. And so when we finally got off that boat, we stopped in Portsmouth, England.
Oh, I know
And
where
there
that is.
are
yeah.
news articles out there. We drank it dry.
Holy smokes.
ran out of
Like
alcohol.
Wisconsin fans.
And London was like, no more alcohol. We can't send more. So
I can promise y'all this is the only bottle of MD 2020 in the state of Utah right now. And this might be the only one that's ever been consumed. In the state
that
of
might be
Utah right here.
illegal in the state of Utah.
It's yeah. I don't know how that got to you.
I don't know how they got
I
that.
wasn't involved with it at all. so.
I was actually like, did you guys just find a random bottle that was like the
They-
watered down? Like,
No,
No,
it just somehow appeared.
Yeah, it randomly appeared in Utah for
Mhm.
no reason at all.
Yeah, I will say this, that I said it last night. This flavor is either the most popular or the least popular, because I found the first bottle almost instantaneously, and I drove to over a dozen places looking for blue raspberry after that.
No way.
Could not find it. Found it in Zanesville, Ohio. That's where I eventually found a bottle of blue raspberry.
Rough paper.
So it's either very popular or not popular at all, because nobody's stocking it.
yeah,
But
I got mine in Tukwila, just like 20 minutes south of the city in one of the suburbs. And then when I went back, because I was going to see Superman last night, they were all out. So I was like, crap.
This is good stuff, high quality right here. Paint thinner, the best paint thinner you can buy, actually. Go to Home Depot, throw a little bit of cotton candy,
Hey,
blue raspberry into that sucker and
Hey,
stuff.
true
a little
story.
bit of rubbing alcohol.
true story. When I was in the Navy, we used the hot sauce off the mess deck to clean brass and remove paint. No joke.
No way.
The Texas Pete will remove paint off of steel. I am
Because
not
it's got a
joking.
high vinegar content
Yeah.
to it.
High vinegar content destroys it.
I
Yeah.
kid you not. We used to use it
Kid
to,
you not,
to like on certain bearings that we had to clean them off. There was like
Mhm.
this vinegar solution, so we would end up using Tabasco sauce, and it would get those things perfectly.
Clean.
all right, we got a couple super chats here. Let's get to those. Sergeant Pickles, drinking cold water. At least it's a Guinness glass.
Hey, cheers to you,
Thanks,
Pickles.
Pickles.
Cheers.
Cheers, pickles.
Your super chat's the same color as our MDM.
Yeah.
Cheers to that, too.
It is a weird color too.
It's not natural.
It's not.
I want to find a
like,
blue raspberry in the wild.
There's nothing natural about this.
There's
no.
nothing natural, but I mean, it is like. I was talking to my brother about it, and he's like, "It looks like Romulan ale from Star Trek." it just looks like it's just an alien freaking drink that
gosh.
nobody would,
Oh,
I don't know, just weird. Heartbreak 25. Can you drink enough to talk about BYU losing Jake Retzlaff
Oh
with
my
Palmer not
gosh.
around?
Should we let it rip on Jake Retzlaff right here?
Well, listen, we got to be careful on YouTube. They flag certain words, people. So we can't say that word. We can say SA is what I've been told is allowable.
Yes.
So we can say that he
Yeah.
had an SA charge or a
Yes.
civil case for SA that
Okay.
was
Okay.
dropped. But yeah, listen, that's going to be more Ute. Let's let Ute sound off on that one. That is definitely a Ute question and answer there. What are your thoughts on Jake Retzlaff leaving the BYU program, withdrawing from the school today, and releasing an announcement?
I think that Retzlaff leaving the Cougars is going to obviously impact the season for 2025 for BYU. Look, he's not the best quarterback, but he gets it done. And he's the leader of the team, and losing like the heart and leader of your team is going to impact, especially a couple days before the season. So I think it's going to have more of an impact than a lot of BYU fans realize and talk about. Although they have some talent behind them, I just don't see them having the season that they could have had. So that's idea number one. As far as what happened there, look, nobody really knows what happens with like this essay. I mean, like, you have to believe the lady who filed it, but then like she
dropped it.
She dropped it after she got paid a little bit. So I don't know. I mean, like, there's conspiracy theories out there. What's the real truth? I could not tell you. The one thing for sure is that he broke the honor code. Right. That is undeniable. He admitted to it. So BYU had to suspend him. And so he was going to be suspended for 7 games. That means that he was going to come back after the Utah Holy War game. And obviously he didn't want to be waiting around 7 weeks to see if he could start again at BYU. So what's weird about the situation too is that BYU just didn't let him go. They actually made him withdraw from the school. That just like, let him go find another school to go sign with. So now he has to go and be a walk-on somewhere, is my understanding. So it's a really bizarre situation. Conspiracy theories abound. BYU fans very much, I believe, think that like the Ute somehow planted this, and it's really crazy stuff. But you get that, and it's super serious, guys. Like, and that's why it's impossible to have a good dialogue about this too, just because of crazy stuff that gets mentioned. But we will never know the full truth of this matter. But it's going to impact Retzlaff's life, 100%. Already has, and it will in the future. So it's no joke.
Now, you can probably remember there was a guy that was on the Jimmer Fredette BYU team that got kicked off because he was just shacked up with his girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah, they had some apartment somewhere, and honor code violation, he was gone. And was it during the tournament or before the tournament? I can't remember. Maybe you remember.
I think it was before the tournament. This is Brandon Davies is the player.
Yeah, it was before. I think he got kicked off right before the WCC tournament.
Something like that, yeah.
It was, yeah.
I can't remember. So BYU they're strict on that honor code. Even if everything was thrown out, he still, guess what? He was still with the girl. He was still with her. So guess what? Violation honor code.
Yeah, they follow the honor code. You have to give them that. Like, no matter what, even from the rival fan base, like, they do what they said they're going to do. And like BYU had to hold that line. They did, and they knew it was going to impact the season probably. So they did it. Just the fallout, the Retzlaff will see if he plays football again. I would imagine that he's going to walk on somewhere and maybe start again. Maybe not, guys. I don't know.
They don't have a walk-on. None of these schools have walk-on programs anymore. Now, a lot of these schools still have a couple scholarships lying around.
Yeah.
So if, let's say he calls up, a Fresno State, or let's say he calls up a San Jose. He's from somewhere in Southern California, if I remember correctly. I can't remember exactly. But let's say that he calls up one of those schools. Let's say he calls up, let's say he calls up Weber State. Say he doesn't want to leave Utah, calls up Weber State, guaranteed that he's going to be on that team. He's going to be the starter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So that's the story with Retzlaff. We'll see what happens with him. It might be Weber State. It might be some other school, small school, but he will not ever be able to make the NIL that he's making at BYU. I mean, it was a massive mistake, and possibly, beyond that, right, from everything that's gone on. So, yep, that's the update on Retzlaff's situation.
So I do want to say this. He has 1 year of eligibility. That's it. Right. So if he can transfer, sit out this whole season, which might be the smart thing to do, stays in school, just gets probably starts working on a master's program, I would assume. I think he has his bachelor's from BYU at this point. because he is walking on, or he's not walking on. He is just transferring. It's not. He didn't say anything about playing a sport. He's just simply transferring. And I sat back, as a woman, the allegation is serious. It doesn't matter if somebody made it up. That's even worse, because it ruins a person's life. But it's a serious conversation that came up, and unfortunately, like you guys said, he never denied the honor code violation, which, and I got in arguments with BYU fans over this. I said, regardless of the SA allegation, he never denied the allegation of intercourse. Never denied that, which is a huge no-no, right? And I think the only other school that has an honor code that's this strict is probably Liberty, and that's it. Even the military academies don't have this.
Oh no.
They don't care. As long as you don't you have rules, they have rules, but it's nowhere near this strict. They have the same grooming standards, they have the same living standards, they have the same regulations essentially. But when it comes to alcohol, drug use in the military is a huge no-no anyway. But when it comes to alcohol or girls or boys, whatever it is, depending on whoever's playing what sport, they don't care. BYU and Liberty are two religious schools. They're going to care. And he never denied it. So as soon as this came out, and he did not deny that he didn't even know the girl, I was like, oh, he's screwed. He's going to face something on the honor code. He has to. And
as long as you're at formation 0700, they don't care.
They don't care in the military. You can stand there drunk. I'm not kidding. I have stood there myself drunk and barely able to do anything. Do your muster and then you go take a nap. No, it's true though. He screwed up. He did not say anything about that. You knew it was coming. It's an automatic suspension. There's no way. I didn't know if he was going to get suspended or kicked out of school, because we don't know. I didn't go to BYU. None of us went to BYU. I'm also not a member of the Latter-day Saints. I have no idea how this stuff's looked at, by anybody who's in charge of BYU, which I would assume after the school president, it's probably what the I don't think they're called prophets or whatever. I don't remember what the church, bishops or whatever.
The church does have prophets. I don't know the structure.
I have no idea what the structure is, but they're not going to look good at this because it's you're a religious institution. First off, the SA allegation probably, even though he settled it, I think the settlement would have gotten him suspended too. Can we be honest there?
For sure.
Everything
because he's admitting to it. He's admitting to it, right?
He's admitting
he was caught. He was caught as far as
the football playing career at BYU. Again, I think it's abhorrent that anybody would say, well, Ute fan did this. No, that doesn't happen. We had the same situation come up here in Seattle where a player was actually arrested at the University of Washington going into practice for not SA, but full on grape, called grape fruit.
Right. Grapefruit. Gee.
And nobody ever said she's a Wazoo fan. No, she was a student at UW. So that's how it goes. These things are serious. He didn't deny it. You knew this was coming. He knew it was coming. My curiosity is, why is he only transferring? What's his play? Is he if he has 1 year of eligibility left, guys, so he can go sit out the whole year. It redshirts legally, and then he can transfer to any school he wants, which tells me a school already has reached out and said, we have a starter, but we want you next year. That's the curiosity for me. And that's what it feels like. So we'll just have to see where he transfers. Yeah. If it's a Weber State or even a Utah, he could transfer there because it's a public school. But he's going to have his choice of where he's going to go. If he chooses not to play this year, it might be the smart play at this point because
I agree with you, Becky. That could be very much what's going on here, just waiting it out and playing one more year next year. Yeah. Will it be at Utah? Probably not at Utah. I mean, these love Devin Dampier, but if it was Utah, wouldn't that be the irony of ironies?
So much irony. Especially when he steps out with his living girlfriend. And they're like, well, we'll drink to that.
We'll drink to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. I've got one comment here. Lee says he can go to Michigan. They have no honor or honor code. I think we can all drink to that and all agree with that.
Holy
Thank
smokes.
you for the super chats. Let's get a little sounder in here.
MD 2020, or as it's known, Mad Dog. I mean, you could even say that this is like the Kool-Aid Man sweat. If he was
Oh my
running the
gosh.
Not wrong.
Not wrong. Not wrong, people. Stormy Cyclone says Georgia Tech. I guess they want to see us drink more.
Oh no.
I'm gonna let you guys know. Old Moen's about halfway done with his bottle. So I am definitely whiskey tango. I got that dog in my jeans, so I know how to do it. Steele says drink bottoms up MBM, you maniac. Why would you do this to us?
We have a moment to breathe.
Yeah, let us they just can't keep up, you know. That's why I'm driving tonight. But here, we'll give you a little sounder for that.
I am not driving.
Neither am I. Let me get the paint thinner taste out of my mouth for a second.
By driving, I meant I am driving the show. I am not driving a vehicle. So
I mean, I might go out tonight. I might end up out tonight. Whatever her name is, I don't know, but it'll be this thing's fault.
Let's give a little sounder for those super chats. We do appreciate super chats.
There's nothing in the rule book that says you can't play drunk.
Nothing in the rule book says we can't host drunk. So thank you, Stormy Cyclone. Stormy Cyclone said Georgia Tech, and I haven't played that song in a while. Where is that? Let's give a little Georgia Tech.
I saw Rick talking here.
Funny enough, none of these universities have Mad Dog 2020 in their fight song, which is very interesting. You would think that would be
Georgia missing out on that. I'm telling you.
I don't know how you would rhyme MD 2020 into a fight song, but let's get that done, people. Come on. Got all these universities move. Sac State, if you're willing to put MD 2020 in your fight song, we will let you come to FPS.
They do have a green logo.
There you go. Work the Mad Dog into the fight song. We will let you come up to FPS.
I'm like, who wears this shade of blue? Is it just Coastal Carolina? Is that it?
I don't even.
I don't even think it's them. Somebody needs to wear this shade of blue.
I don't even know, but
we'll make Utah wear this shade of blue against BYU.
No way. No chance.
John Dry says, hey, y'all, 7-Eleven. I got called in, so I'm just drinking a couple of tall boys before I click in at 10 Central Time. Good to see.
Cheers, John.
Yeah. Have fun at work. And, boy, Becky's pounding them, too. Me and Becky.
Becky's pregame. She's going to go out
she's
tonight.
Got them.
I got things to do
20-ounce curls.
I'm going to the lesbian bar. We're going to have fun tonight. It's going to be great.
Me, too. I'm going to a lesbian bar, too.
Bring Moen with you.
I'd bring Moen. Everybody's welcome.
It won't be the first time. Conundrum says, just make a picture of a blue Hawaiian, pour it into an empty Mogan David bottle, and enjoy the evening. That's why I made everybody twist the cap tonight, guys. Because I know that Kool-Aid makes a color similar to this. This is you was not wrong when he said child's popsicle.
This is why this is why you had to take the first sip.
Yes.
Rest of us know this flavor. Well, except for but we know.
I knew the great, but not this though. Yeah. This is first.
Laura Weiss is here. She says, hey, y'all, are the mods going to participate? I don't know, sure. Laura Weiss. You're a mod now, so I guess you better have a bottle of this, huh?
I have a bottle.
It is too bad we can't record. This could be epic. It's going to be on the YouTube channel. You'll be able to watch this.
Clips of us drinking, Mon.
Yes. I should do that. I should make a super cut of just people drinking MD 2020. Stormy Cyclone says, I hit the like button because I know it's on tap. Thank you, Stormy. Appreciate that, brother. Everybody, if you're watching us for the first time, this is a special episode. This is brought to you by MBM or Brian Willie, MBM, Stormy Cyclone.
MD 2020.
MD 2020. We usually talk college football. We are going to talk more college football here. We just want to get this blue raspberry stuff out of the way. I'm almost finished with my bottle. I don't have any whiskey either. That's
I have a lot.
Oh yeah.
Moen, you're out? You've got to be
getting there.
kidding me.
I'm getting there.
Holy smokes.
Come on, drink up. I'm done with this first can now.
I was that way about
If I
5
sip
years
anymore, I'm
ago.
not going to be able to talk college football, guys.
This is what I call like my Saturday at Husky Stadium.
I'm gonna say it right now. I wouldn't even call this Mad Dog anymore.
What are you talking about? This
This
weak
is
stuff?
13%. This is weak. Back in my day, we drank 20% and we liked it. Why this had to go to 13%, I don't know.
And it was $2.25 in Charleston, West Virginia.
Absolutely, you could get 2 packs of cigarettes in a bottle for under $10. That's what we called a good weekend. So I don't know, but to me, it doesn't. Like, I'm past the point of tasting it at this point. It's just going down like water for me.
I've lost my taste buds.
It's not water,
They
guys.
died.
It's not. Ugh. Ugh.
Have another big sip, cute. Big gulp. Big gulp.
You know what? I think it's an appropriate time here for everybody just to take out your best Tarleton beer.
Got a pack of Tarletons. Wow, you were able to find them out in Utah. I'm shocked. Found a pack of Tarleton cigarettes out in Utah. Way to go, Ute. I figured those would be banned in Utah. I heard they're like the worst cigarette or the heaviest cigarette on the market. You got the king size. Got the king size. Way to
Tarleton,
go,
it's a state of mind.
Yeah, Tarleton.
Nothing like having a Mad Dog with a Tarleton right here.
That's right. Having a Tarleton, having a Mad Dog. Yeah, I can't believe you found those. Those things aren't legal. I thought they removed them from the market. They were so strong.
Sometimes Utah surprises you, Moen.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
I guess so. I hope it's tobacco in there.
You went full. What's that movie? SLC Punk.
Yeah, he absolutely great movie, by the way. Blue Razz, let's go from Steel Austin. Steel Austin said, WildUte sporting a turnover chain. MD 2020 Blue Razz is going to create a lot of turnovers tonight. In case you didn't know, the Blue Razz is the bling bling Blue Razz. It's actually got a gold chain on the bottle. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there you go. A little gold chain around those blue raspberries that are pink. And I'm with Becky. I would like to see a blue raspberry in the wild. MBM says it tastes like cough syrup.
I have tasted cough syrup recently. This is not it.
No. This is.
Oh,
Actually,
my.
If you want to taste cough syrup, you got to have the black cherry Dad's. Like, is it the Dad's soda?
Dad's.
Yeah.
It's like a seltzer. You got to have the black cherry. That tastes like actual cough syrup. It's horrible.
If you want to see something funny, you were talking about like interesting tastes. There's a video from years ago where this one guy had to do a commercial for Thunderbird. And he's there saying, oh, it's got an interesting taste. It's
got an interesting flavor.
Flavor that like nothing I've ever tasted before.
That's I almost sound cut that one, Daniel, but I actually ended up doing this Thunderbird commercial.
That's a shake 'em up. Wow, totally together.
Actual commercial that aired.
No way.
Yep. Shake them up with grapefruit juice. My dad was telling me back in the day they used to sell Kool-Aid packets next to the bum wine. That way you could buy your bum wine, you could buy it a Kool-Aid packet to get through the flavor of it. And so we couldn't find Thunderbird, guys. We're doing MD 2020 though. That's the bum wine we're on. Maybe next month we'll do Wild Irish Rose or I don't know if they make Ripple anymore.
I know we were looking at Thunderbird. We just, what was it like? You had to order like 50 cases of it for like a distributor to even get close to it, and nobody.
I couldn't imagine trying to find Thunderbird. I mean, I got so many. I said it last night. I got so many looks trying to find MD 2020. And I had to explain it to everybody because people, I mean, as soon as you tell somebody, give me a bottle of MD 2020, they look at you like you're,
what's wrong with you?
Rightfully so. And rightfully so.
I told everybody, I said I'm going to a party where I'm drinking like I'm a teenager again. They got it.
I was up front and just said it's for internet dare. Got behind the counter. It's like, we don't have it.
Also, they have a website, guys, and you can
they do
pull it up and put in your zip code to tell you where it's sold.
Yep. MD
no way. Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how I found it.
Zanesville. Yep. Same here. That's how I found that store in Zanesville.
Crap. But this is something.
Hey, we're gonna get to some realignment winners and losers here.
Absolutely. Let me just get through some more comments here. I want to make sure we get some guys. If we don't get as many comments tonight, I apologize. But we will try to get some comments out there, especially for our members. We always defer to member comments. Mad Dog Steel Austin says.
Mad Dog baby.
MBM says plug and glug. That is his method. Plug your nose and drink it down. Rec Talk says he loves the hat. I think he likes your hat. It's not mine. Not with the festive fez. Thank you, Rec Talk. Much appreciated, sir. Take that amazing bottle and mix up the following drink: glass ice cubes, half lime, vodka, and 7-Up Uptown Party.
Wow.
That doesn't sound too bad.
That feels like a hangover.
Yeah, little boulder party right there.
Oh, I just belched a little and it was not good.
That's gross.
Yeah. I hate how Texas Tech had to drop the guns up for the same chance as Georgia Tech. Our chance always get canceled.
What?
Your NIL deals aren't getting canceled, John Dry. So
they will get canceled.
you has been on a burner the last 2 weeks against Texas Tech. It's going to be a fun season, y'all.
It'll be great.
You know why I'm mad at Texas Tech? It's because Texas Tech is to blame for the Pac-12 demise. That's why I'm mad at Texas Tech.
What? What?
Explain yourself. Yes, they are. Yes, Daniel, they are. Texas Tech, this big fan base gets on social media, goes to other places, and they manipulate everything, and they drive it so Utah ends up in the Big 12 versus the Pac-12. It's Texas Tech's fault. I 100% blame Texas Tech for everything realignment related, and I will stick my finger into their side, the Zorro side, all of the time here because it's Texas Tech dang fault. Those Lubbock people, man, they're massive. There's a huge group. They're crazy. They're passionate, right? You got to love that and everything, except when they stick it to you. They stick it to us. They brought us to the Big 12. It's time to make them pay.
Guys, he's only had 3 sips of MD 2020.
Really?
What's going on here?
Barely got that dog in him.
The reason why the Pac-12 fell apart was a school in Westwood, a school in South Central. That is it. Whenever those two left, everybody was making phone calls and weren't calling the league office saying, hey, what's our media deal? Oh, well, wait a second. This is Oregon. Oh, playoff cough. Hey, what's our media deal? Oh, that. Oh, hi, Chicago. Yeah, I need to talk to the Big Ten. That's it. That is exactly what happened.
No, it was these Texas Tech people, Lubbock. They're actually orchestrating this plan, and this Red Raiders got it done. They got it done this time.
I'm drinking. This is the only thing I can do on this.
Yeah, Texas Tech is
Tech got it done. Texas Tech destroyed the Pac-12. They did.
Texas Tech went to the Bohemian Grove guys, and then they met up with the Bilderberg group and the Illuminati. I think, is giving the Texas Tech crowd way too much credit.
It's a lot in that tortilla. That's what that is.
Yeah, they did not fabricate this.
It's time for some retribution here, Moen.
They did not orchestrate this. You calm down.
God, that's a lot to wrap in those tortillas. There's not enough there.
I think Becky will agree with me that my versions of events where Oregon was on the phone with Kleonkov saying, oh, how much are you going to pay me? And then it's like, oh, hey, let me call this guy in Chicago. Probably is more.
That's more accurate. Yeah. Which isn't what happened, but is more accurate of what did occur than what you said.
MBM has gifted 10 memberships. There we go. Let's do a little Oklahoma State. Jacobra Cat received one. Seminole School, MGC Sooner, Larry the GM, David Sabinosh, I hope I pronounced that right, Mr. Ed Weiner, Mick Stevens, Scavin, yes, Les Austin Jr., he's a Michigan fan. I don't know how he got that. We got to work on that YouTube. Dan, all received a gifted membership from the one and only MBM, that Rebel Oklahoma State. Let's get some hype on that. We're going to give him some hype on that. Let's get some more sound bites in here. Let's do some Mad Dog 2020 sounders. He's one of the reasons.
Blue raspberry drinkers are the ones that always had the fake ID, could always find fireworks, and knew a tattoo artist who would work out of his van.
That sums it up. I 100% agree with that take after hearing that. If you received one of those gifted memberships, please thank MBM in the chat. Consider paying it forward. You are now a member of the Mafia family. Did a members only stream last night. You can go back and watch it. We ran it a little bit. I talked a little bit about Brett Yormark. Yeah, just kind of talked about a lot of things. And Nate just sat there. So there you go. All right, let's go to it. We got some comments here, but we're going to go ahead and start. Thank you again, MBM, for that. Let me give you another sounder. This is an MD 2020 sounder.
Probably gonna die. I knew, man. I knew I'd never make it to 30 because I'm a wild man. Because I party.
Oh man, I love the Pokes.
From the iconic Mr.
Badges,
Show with
the Pokes,
Bob
the
and
Badges, the Utes, and the Buckeyes. I think we need to get this breakaway done. You know, I mean, let's get the Mountaineers in this too, and the Huskies. How about that? We'll do the breakaway.
Yeah, I got to get more state school sounds on here. I do have a West Virginia, though. We can go ahead and play that for you, Daniel. Here we go.
Heaven, West Virginia.
Mad Dog 2020, sitting by the river. Don't eviscerate me like you did with the pill bottle, West Virginia fans. Don't do that. Ryan Willie, the evil badger, is in the house. Glad to see you were able. That tornado warning didn't cause any problems for you, Ryan Willie. Glad you're here. You are one of the people to support this stream extremely. You are the reason we are here. Ryan Willie is the reason for the season, and I can't help but give this sound effect to WildUte tonight.
Do it. Best.
Nothing like listening to a steroid rat.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to play that. The drunker Ute gets, the more I'm going to play that. I'm going to get to the point where I condition him like a lab rat against that sound. Every time he hears it, he will just remember the terrible hangover. Thank you again, Ryan Willie. Jose, you were received a gifted membership from our friend Ryan Willie. Make sure you thank him in the chat. If you're feeling generous, you can always pay that forward by gifting a membership. We will have more members-only content this month. I apologize last month. It just kind of got away from me. Had a lot of stuff going on, but we're going to get more member stuff up. All right, let's go ahead and get into realignment, winners and losers. Go ahead and explain the concept here of what you've done with this presentation.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So Georgia Tech, first off, Georgia Tech could be realigned at any moment here. So Georgia Tech to you guys.
Tech.
Now here's the exercise here. Okay, we'll try to execute this well too. Okay, so we're going to go and have a conversation about the past decade of college football realignment, and we're going to do quick gut reactions on who were the winners and who were the losers per conference. Okay. So I've compiled a list of logos here associated with the new conferences that these schools are in. Nothing with the old conferences, but we're just basically going to throw out, if you want to throw out a grade, if you want to throw out a winner, a loser, a reason for each one of these schools. Do they end up better or worse after realignment over the past decade? This is just over the past decade. We're not going farther than that, but there's still 19 schools here involved. So we're starting with the Big freaking 10. Moen, Becky, your Big 10. Here we go. We're starting out. Rutgers. Moen, you start out.
These are all winners.
What do you
They
call
all get to
winners?
they're all winners.
They can all
I
be
mean, they all
winners.
got into the Big Ten. They got in the richest conference in America. Why would they not be? I mean, how can you paint this any other way than they're all winners?
West
I
Virginia
Washington
give
winner?
everything
Washington?
to be in the Big
Yes.
Washington and Oregon are getting half shares, and they're making more money than you.
Yes.
Hey,
There you go.
This Texas Tech Red Raiders
Right.
call.
Yeah. I know you got this by school, but I can't envision any of these teams coming out
Can't be that
losers in this.
simple. You got to
Look,
give some
if
analysis.
anybody
Moen.
came out a loser, we can say on the field, sure, Rutgers and Maryland did, because
There
Well,
we go.
Rutgers was
look
garbage
who's in the
Big
conference
East.
now. It's like, okay, it was already daunting with Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State, Iowa, Wisconsin, who have all won the conference, Michigan State as well. Now you add these four, yeah, good luck. Which UCLA is like, oh, they're not great. They haven't done anything since 1998. They always have great teams that don't accomplish much, but they'll win 9 games out of the blue. They will do that at some
We'll
point.
go
here.
through them individually. We'll go through them individually,
Yeah.
but I have a hard time making
have a
an
hard
argument
time.
that any of these
Yeah.
teams are losers.
Let me tell you how bad Rutgers was. In 01, West Virginia went 3-8, dropped an 80 burger in New Jersey on
No
Rutgers.
way.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
put it this way.
That's
Let me
bad.
say this, Daniel. When Rutgers was in the Big East and Greg Schiano was the coach the first time,
They did win it.
they made it to number 2 in the nation.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
ranked number 2
won
in the
the
nation
conference
at one
once.
time. Yep. But let's just say
Credit those
Rutgers
to the
did
Ray
get up-
Rice kids.
Yep, they got up to number 2 in the nation in football. It happened. I remember it. I watched it. I loved it. We can go neat iconic UW band song Tequila on the board.
Yes, they do play tequila throughout the game.
What?
Whoa, yeah.
Yep.
We would have
Yeah.
to find a band version. I couldn't play the actual song, but
No.
we could look into that, Sergeant Pickles.
Look, okay, we're gonna find a loser on this board, guys. Okay, there's got to be a loser.
No,
here somewhere.
I will admit, if there is a loser, it's Rutgers, because they went from top of the Big East, which at the end of Schiano's time there, they were near the top of the Big East, to they kind of started their descent. The moment they entered the Big Ten, they just like cement shoes in a lake, just gone. Like they've been at the bottom ever since. Maryland.
I think
same
USC
thing.
is the big loser here.
I don't think USC is a loser here. USC.
USC is a huge loser here.
When was
Not
the
even a
last
big, it's a
time
huge.
USC was great? Like, when was the last time they were great?
20 years
Under
ago.
Clay Helton.
Under Clay Helton. Like 9 years ago. And they had 1 year with Sam Darnold after they got blown out by Alabama, where Sam Darnold stepped in and played out of his mind.
USC was the top dog in the Pac-12, and now they're just mid. They're just another dude, right? They're Jag, just another guy.
They've
When's
been
the
a
last
dude-
time-
They've been a
when's-
dude. in the
USC is the
Pac-12
big
for
loser
7
here.
years.
USC, you are the loser here.
When was the last time USC won the Pac-12?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, honest God
When's the
truth.
last time?
Yes.
Just a couple years ago, Moen.
6
I-
years
They
ago,
couldn't get past
5 years
Utah.
ago.
Utah owned USC, man.
Well,
They didn't win it. Utah
Okay.
won it.
Yeah. Now we know why USC is the big
Yeah.
loser because Utah beat them.
No,
But we'll go through.
Come on.
No, I will say this. The big loser out of this group is UCLA, because Rutgers and Maryland have been dealing with this for a decade. UCLA, they just tanked. And their head coach left for Ohio State to be a coordinator of all things. He's gone now. He's off to the NFL. But they're having to start basically from the bottom back up. Whereas Washington, they went to the national title game. They lost their coach, and had the mass exodus, but they still look like they're on a team on the rise with a new quarterback and some new guys filling out the roles that were missing. Oregon's Oregon. They're just reloading. USC has the number one recruiting class in the country. Number one recruiting class. USC hasn't lost anything. If anybody's a loser out of this group, it's UCLA, who, by the way, is in the top 20 in recruiting classes right now, because their boosters woke up and were like, okay, we're not going to be dead last anymore. Those 4 schools are a problem for the Big Ten, and they're going to continue to be that problem. Washington was bad last year. Okay. But Washington every 4 years is like a juggernaut. And teams found that out the hard way a lot of times. But I don't see a loser outside of UCLA because UCLA didn't have a whole lot to begin with, and they're having to kind of go ground up. Everybody else had a baseline, like, we're good.
Difficult, but true analysis. We're moving on.
With the wait a second. Even with the calimony that UCLA has to ship up to Berkeley, how much better financially is UCLA than what they were with the Pac-12? Night and day difference.
Night and day. Yeah. They were operating at like a $75 million deficit. They are not anywhere near that now.
I think it's definitely more night.
The only one I would even paint as a loser maybe is Maryland. And that's because Maryland has made shitty coaching hires. They got rid of Ralph Friedgen. They brought in Randy Edsall. They've just made bad coaching hires. I thought Loxley was the answer, but apparently that was all Tagovailoa's doing. He was just a standout player. Loxley wasn't a great coach.
All right, we're moving on to the SEC, and we've got two schools, one with maybe the worst logo in the NCAA, and the other too here. So let's go through both of these right here. Texas Longhorns, are they a winner or loser moving to the SEC?
Well, they spent years trying to tank the Big 12.
They both did, Daniel. They both did.
Well, OU not as bad. OU was caught off guard with the Longhorn Network just as much as everybody else was. Whenever they 2 days before they were going to sign a Pac-12 network deal, hey, here's the Longhorn Network. So here's the thing. Texas has to realize they will never be number one in priority in the SEC. No way, no how, forget it. Never going to happen. As long as that office is based in Birmingham, Alabama, it's going to be the schools in Alabama, it's going to be Georgia, it's going to be Florida, it's going to be Tennessee, because they've been there from day one in 1932, and they can go in there and say, hey, we've been in here forever, this is what we want, and they can get it.
I'm putting Texas as a winner in this.
Oh, they still made a ton of cash on it.
They made a ton of cash. It helped their recruiting. I'd still put Texas as a winner in this. I understand that they lose the influence, but they can regain that influence. They are Texas. It's only a matter of time. Texas is, as far as I'm concerned, poisoned every conference they're in. 100%. They were poisoned in the Southwestern Conference. They were poisoned in the Big 12 Conference. It's only a matter of time before they poison the SEC. Figure out some way to get what they want. I think they will. I think
is Alabama going to let it happen? Is Tennessee?
Here's the thing. I think Texas is very skilled and very adept at the political game in conferences. And I think it's only a matter of time before they start whispering in people's ears, get people to turn on each other, figure something out. Texas, I'm sorry, is poison to a conference. They blew up the Southwestern Conference. Them leaving almost blew up the Big 12 Conference. They had to scrap and fight and get 4 more teams. The Pac-12 was looking at Big 12. There was a lot of things going on. Texas is poison to a conference, but it always works out in Texas's favor. So I'm declaring Texas a winner and the SEC a loser in this.
I mean, you have to say Texas. They're the number one athletic department in the country.
Yes.
Like money wise, and they just got richer. Like, how is that not a win? And by the way, by being in Texas, they were getting out recruited by the SEC, even though they're Texas. They're not being out recruited by the SEC teams anymore. They're keeping those 4 or 5-star kids in house. Sorry.
Woo, woo.
They're coming for you.
Mad dog action over here in Utah.
Mad dog 2020 sound.
No, I live really close to a hospital. No, but Texas, Texas is the winner here. And to top it off, they came into the conference with their best team in how many years?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
let's be blunt. How many years? Like Oklahoma going in with their worst team in how many years? And, no offense to Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma is going to do really well eventually in the SEC. But Texas was already built to compete. Texas was not, or Oklahoma was not. So Texas is going to be fine, and Oklahoma's kind of going to be mid. And watch, Oklahoma's going to have a year where you shake your head and go, how the hell did they get there? That's going to happen.
Oklahoma has the worst logo in the NCAA. Just look at the logo. Look between the O. Look how boring this logo is. I've always disdained this logo every time I've seen this logo and the Boomer Sooner behind it and everything else. And that school right here, Oklahoma, is the school that's going to be humbled quite a bit in the SEC. The Texas Longhorns, they've got the funds, they've got the recruits, they've got the talent to win. We know that. They're showing that. And the Texas, look, they've got a great logo too. Like, I don't love Bevo and stuff, but freaking this Longhorn head is elite for a college football logo. But OU's is so dang boring. Just look at the dang logo, guys. It's more boring than anything. OU is in so much trouble in the SEC. How are they going to win in the SEC, guys? Them leaving the Big 12 is the biggest mistake in their lives over there. They're never going to do anything in the SEC. How are they going to – what do they've got over anybody else in the SEC? They don't have the recruiting grounds. Texas has that. They're now fighting A&M and Texas for SEC recruits. They don't have Louisiana, Florida, Alabama, nothing. They've got nothing. They've got no inherent advantages like they used to. They've got a little bit of tradition. They're going to fall, sell the Sooners, sell the logo, sell everything about that program right there.
Wasn't there an article in the Salt Lake Tribune today about Utah's logo being bland? Okay.
Becky,
so
really?
Yeah, that was in the Salt Lake Tribune. No, Oklahoma's going to be fine. They, like I said, they came in with their worst team in years. You see that logo that you're dogging? There's still.
You like that logo?
What's so like
compelling about this logo?
Recruits recognize that logo. They go there.
Becky,
what do they see? National titles.
Becky,
somebody tell me what's great about the OU logo.
Earlier today, sorry, Laura Weiss, I'm going to upset her. He said that Texas Tech was the most boring logo in NCAA.
In the Big 12.
In the Big 12. I'm sorry. I thought it was all of NCAA football. Sorry.
No, this is the most boring in the NCAA is this OU logo right here. And Texas Tech's right behind them in the Big 12.
I don't care. Any block letter logo is boring. And my school has a block letter logo.
But
unless it's a blocko.
Your logo's great, Becky.
Our logo sucks. It's just a W.
Your logo is fantastic. Look, there's multiple colors in your logo over there. You got two colors. This OU logo is nothing but this. Oh, I don't know. Every time I see it, it just looks gross.
Look, I'm gonna agree with you that Oklahoma's logo is terrible.
It's not great.
Not a great terrible, but it's historic.
But I said all block logos.
Right. I mean, it's historic. There's lots of terrible logos.
Even Ohio State's is bad, and the only thing Ohio State does is put that little Buckeye on the O.
That's one of them, but they got the block O with Ohio State.
They got the block O,
Like a child can make the OU logo, guys. A child's made this logo
but
right here.
I'm going to agree. Oklahoma made a huge mistake going to the SEC.
Yeah.
They were a big fish in a little pond, and that got them some very good seasons. They made a terrible hire in coaching. I don't care. I don't think Brett Venables is a good head coach.
Weren't they near the top of the Big 8 right before it became the Big 12?
Yeah, that was with
right before they tanked in the 90s. But
I'm trying to remember the guy that took over. Not the guy that left for the
Barry Switzer.
Not Switzer, but the guy after Switzer, and I can't remember who it was.
Oh,
they had.
Well, no. They had what's his face from Miami. What was his name? Schellenberger.
Yeah. No, that was
Schellenberger for a year.
Yeah, that was after.
Yeah. That was the guy right after Switzer, I thought.
Yes, and he was there.
And he was only there for a year too.
Somebody saying Stoops, I thought took over in like 01, 02.
Stoops took over in like 97 or 98.
Yeah, 97, 98 was when Big Bob Stoops came in. But look, I mean, Oklahoma, I think you're a big fish in a little pond in the Big 12. I think recruiting was a lot easier. You just made your life more difficult going into the SEC. I think Lincoln Riley understood that. I think that is one of the major factors in Lincoln Riley saying, F this noise, I'll go to the Pac-12, and I won't have to worry about recruiting again. Oklahoma, I think, is a loser in realignment. I really do. I don't think they're ever going to be as successful in the SEC as they were in the Big 12. They would have to pour millions upon millions of dollars into NIL to be, and they're never going to be able to compete. I just don't see the money in Oklahoma that Texas has, or Alabama has, or Georgia has,
or
yeah. I mean, there's just you went from a big fish in a little pond where it was every 2, 3, 4 years you could pull off a win and win the conference, and you went into the SEC where I think you can't even compete. I don't think they can compete with the top SEC teams.
No,
I think they will in time. I think they'll be like in Iowa. They'll probably relegate it to an Iowa where occasionally they're like legit and really good, and then they go right back down to earth.
One word: Nebraska. Yeah. Nebraska was the team.
That's true. Yes,
Nebraska.
They moved to the Big Ten. What have they done since they joined the Big Ten?
Well, their biggest mistake was firing a coach who actually won games. That was their biggest
mistake. Which one? Pelini or
Pelini?
Yeah.
Well, then again, Frank Zolich wasn't all that bad of a coach, and he took over for Tom Osborne. They just said that he wasn't winning enough. Pelini got fired because him and Boosters didn't get along.
Well, Pelini got fired because he was having blow-ups on the sidelines that made the university.
Pelini was an asshole. I'm just going to say it. I've met Bo Pelini. I met Bo Pelini's brother. The Pellinis are assholes. I'll straight up tell you, they're Cardinal Mooney boys from Youngstown. Assholes. But he
they win football games.
He could motivate that team and win football games.
Yeah.
Nebraska probably looks back fondly on when Bo Pelini was winning 9 and 10 conference games.
Let me tell you guys, this is how you know Pelini is a good recruiter. There's a school in Eugene who could not get the best defensive tackle in their state. That kid went off to Nebraska. His name, Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah.
Could not get him in Eugene. He went to Nebraska, of all schools.
And this is a situation I think that Oklahoma's in again. I think they didn't hire the right coach.
Yeah.
I think they went and got Brent Venables from Clemson, and they thought, okay, Brent's going to do it. And, they were stocked with offensive talent from Lincoln Riley's time. They should have went and got an offensive coach, and they didn't do it. And we've seen their offense since then. It has been one of the most putrid offenses in the SEC. That Alabama game was their lone shining moment. So I got Oklahoma as a loser. I can't run them down enough. Jacober Cat with the $5 super chat. If 2-dimensional reality is the shadow of a 3-dimensional reality, and our reality is the shadow of a higher dimension, who's the lower shadow, Big 12 or ACC?
Wait, which Big 12 version are we talking about?
I think we're
talking about the real
current.
Big 12 now.
In current.
The Big 12 in our reality.
Yeah. Current 12.
Well, I mean, the ACC still has better brands.
ACC still has FSU and Clemson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got 2 brands. 3, maybe.
Which, if we put on a neutral field, would probably win. Well, maybe not FSU, but Clemson would win 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
No. Are you serious, Becky?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Clemson's going to be one of the top 5 teams in the country this year. No joke. They're going to start the year 1 or 2.
They figured out what the transfer portal was.
Yeah.
In Clemson.
I was not big on them, but I've been looking into Clemson, and I'm telling you now, they're probably going to be ranked 1 or 2 to start the year. No joke.
Becky, let's temper that for a second.
Yeah.
You know who has Texas and Clemson in their national championship game?
You.
Greg.
Greg the Cooler. Greg the Cooler.
Well, he just trolled one of them. I'll say this: Greg nailed Washington and Michigan.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Nailed it.
Yeah, but you know why that is because L spot L's, y'all. So I mean that's why Greg was right about Washington and Michigan. I mean,
Moen.
What's the next conference? Let's get to the next one.
All right. WildUte's moving a little slow right now. Okay.
Let's okay. I listen.
Oh, wait.
I got to answer this question. As of today, July 11th, 2025, 7-11, the ACC is a better conference.
Yeah.
Got the better brands. If I'm doing a futures bet, if I'm buying stock in anybody, I'm buying stock in the Big 12. I ain't buying stock in the ACC. They are not long for this world. I'll
counter that point, though, Moen. If there was a playoff between every single school and the Big 12 versus ACC, Big 12 would win that.
Maybe they might be more consistent in the middle and the bottom, but they don't have the top brands. I don't think.
I don't think your top school, which would be what, Iowa State or
WVU,
Utah.
WVU.
Who's projected to win the Big 12? Utah.
I think West Virginia is predicted to be what, 13th?
No.
Yeah, I saw that on a couple of those polls.
There's no way that they'll be 13th.
I'm just saying,
they'll be mid-pack, but not.
Who in the Big 12 right now could beat Clemson neutral site?
Utah.
No,
I'm serious.
No,
I'm serious.
No,
come on, you. Come on.
Right now,
you guys think is Clemson some powerhouse here? Come on.
The only one that might be able to do it is Iowa State because they play legit defense.
Yes,
but their offense is kind of meh.
You guys are gonna make me smoke a Tarleton right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Big 12 team that can.
And Anthony Beck's son is probably the best quarterback in the league. I will say Rocco Beck is the best quarterback in the league. Period.
Stop it, Daniel.
Yeah.
No.
Where's he at, Daniel?
He is at Iowa State.
Iowa State? No.
Iowa State's quarterback, Rocco Beck.
I don't know if I would say that. I think the Arizona State quarterback would have a conversation there.
Let me explain. If you look at
Kansas State as well is pretty good.
He doesn't make mistakes. He is very smart. They won 11 games. Iowa State has never won double-digit games in one season. They won 11-2 last year. Rocco Beck is really good at quarterback. And I think by the end of the year, he's going to get his due, and they're going to sit there and say, yeah, he's the best quarterback in the league.
Rocco Beck?
Rocco Beck.
Rocco Beck?
His dad was a tight end at WVU and played for New Jersey Jets. Yes.
Rocco
Beck?
Beck?
Yes.
I'll say this. When it comes to the Big 12, I don't think the offenses are where the talent is.
The offense
mostly on defense.
It's and 5 years ago, nobody knew what a defense was in the Big 12. Games were
we saw
42. I mean,
we saw Oklahoma try to do that in 2019 against LSU.
Yeah. I mean, games were wild. The very first game WVU had in the Big 12 was against Baylor, 70-63.
Wasn't that a year
2012.
against? I was going to say that was RG3 or right after.
That was RG3 and Geno Smith.
Which Washington that same year had a, I want to say like a 70-60, like 65 kind of game in a bowl.
Yeah.
So,
I think the Big 12 top to bottom, more parity in the conference. There's more talented rosters in the conference. Right. Listen, the bottom feeders of the ACC, there's going to be a lot of bottom feeders in the ACC this year.
There's a lot of bottom.
But listen, I don't think there's a Big 12 team that could beat Clemson this year. I don't. I don't think there's a Big 12 team that could beat Miami this year.
No, you said Big 10. I think there's a Big 10. I think there's a couple Big 10 teams that could beat Clemson.
No, yeah, Big 10 teams maybe. Big 12, I just don't see it. Clemson and Miami are just way too talented. I don't think a Big 12 team could beat them. So I'm going to take
12 is a pearl this year.
Yes, I think the Big 12 is the future. But if I'm taking a bid right now for 2025, I'm taking the ACC.
Yeah,
Texas Tech are going to rip through the.
Let's get to the next conference.
All right, Yeah, I'm just telling you, Utah and Texas Tech, despite them screwing the Utes and everything a couple of years ago, we're going to be buds and absolutely wreck you guys in the playoffs, including Clemson, including Oklahoma, but they can't make it because they won't, because they're going downhill, baby.
Utah needs to win a Rose Bowl before they talk.
Rose Bowl? There's no Rose Bowl anymore. Rose Bowl's gone, Becky.
They still never won a Rose Bowl.
They won a Fiesta Bowl. Utah's the BCS buster.
Cool.
WVU won 3. So
wasn't that the year Urban Meyer was the coach?
Yeah.
They won the Fiesta Bowl?
I tell you how long ago that was.
Having a Hall of Fame coach might have helped somewhat in that regards. They have not won a major bowl under Kyle Whittingham.
No, actually,
really? The Sugar Bowl?
Sugar Bowl.
Oh, I take that back. Right. Lady. Okay, I was wrong.
Drink some Mad Dog, dude. Come on, man.
Dude, I got barely any Mad Dog.
All right, everybody
left.
drink. Yeah, I'm on my second can here, guys. You need to
won
catch up.
That Sugar Bowl a bunch of times. Big deal.
You guys.
By the way, Washington won a Sugar Bowl. Washington's won every single major bowl.
This one's going to be interesting.
In the Peach.
This Big 12 right here, okay? So there's some clear winners and some
losers. There are, yes.
There are.
Let's go with,
right. I'll tell you right now.
Should we talk about the Zubies first?
Oh, I'm going to sit there and say Central Florida, Cincinnati, and Houston are clear winners.
Clear winners. No, I'd agree with that.
Being pulled up from the AAC.
BYU, I throw BYU in with them because
BYU's always been really good, but they finally have stability.
They were an independent. I watched Washington just walk all over twice, as an independent. But they were an independent G5 school, just like the other three.
Most of their schedule was Pac-12 or Mountain West anyway. So,
yeah, I mean, they had to make it work.
Yeah.
We'll start with BYU, I guess.
Winner.
BYU is clearly a winner in this. They get into a conference, they get easier scheduling, they get more national exposure. Big win for the BYU Cougars.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed. I don't think anybody can disagree with that.
Who's next? You?
UCF, we talked about it already. Big winner, Cincinnati, Houston, obviously stepping up. Huge winners there. So we're going to go with now the moves, the four corner schools from the Pac-12 and starting with CU. And I got to say this, guys, CU is a top 3 logo in the NCAA. There's 2 of 3 top 3 logos on this screen you're seeing right now. And that big Buffalo is one of them. So CU, what's your thoughts on CU?
I'm sorry, I don't see Wazoo on here. So
Wazoo doesn't have a top 3 logo.
Wazoo logo is elite. It is elite. It is easily 1 or 2. Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes. I'm not even a Wazoo fan.
Ryan Whitley with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Ryan. He says, Moen, the SEC might have more brands, but the Big is a better conference. Hey, I agree with you 100%. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm not disagreeing with
that. Definitely a better conference. Better academically, better athletically on Wisconsin.
But I will say this.
Thank you for the super chat.
But I will say this. Of like the top 25 brands, I would say that the Big Ten has more of the top 25 brands. Adding USC, Washington, and Oregon, UCLA. It's like
I agree.
4 of the top 25 brands,
especially when you consider all sports.
Yes.
Better brands. Top.
They gained essentially blue bloods in multiple sports. Multiple sports. The only sport they didn't gain it in, they gained it in baseball because USC has the most national titles.
Was it as blue as this blood?
Holy crap!
Guys, I'm on can number 2, and these
is medically called a drinking problem, if you haven't noticed.
Daniel, am I deeper than you? We'll see your
because I haven't drank all that much.
Daniel, you got to take a big drink. I will. No, you got to catch up to you. It's only fair.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. Here in about a minute, Moen's going to go take a pee, and I'll tell you if it comes out the same color. And if it does,
I will admit I am terrified to go to the bathroom.
I'm telling you what, that just marched right through my stomach, right into my bladder. I am not even kidding.
By the way, back to this topic here. I want to say I think the Four Corner Schools won because they got into the Big 12. They got into stability. They stabilized the Big 12 because the Big 12 was like, we're losing our top two brands. What are we going to do? They really did. They basically had to say, what are we going to do? We're 10 schools or 12 schools. What are we going to do?
They were 12, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, we're falling behind. We can't fall behind too much further. And I think they set themselves up for a good contract on the next one because clearly they signed it before the Pac-12. So I think these four would have bumped them up a little higher than what they got.
Colorado was on the phone with the Big 12 at the Pac-12 Media Day.
Yeah, we know that.
That tells you they were gone. And it was hilarious because that report came out that morning that they were talking to.
Their athletic director denied it that day. And they're like, no, we didn't do any of that. And it was him on the phone.
Yes. And then it said, oh yeah, he was right there talking to him. Yeah. That was Pac-12 Media Day in 2023. Arizona State, Utah. I mean, hey, come on down. I mean, they're really good brands. Big 12 loves them.
I mean, it took to get the other three. It took Washington and Oregon basically calling into the Pac-12 media deal and going, and it really was Dr. Kelsey called Schultz at Wazoo and was like, we're not coming.
Yep.
That actually happened. She said, she basically texted and said, we're not going, we're taking the Big Ten deal. That was 10 minutes before. No, this is Washington telling Wazoo.
Sorry.
In the end, that's what caused the Arizona schools and Utah to bounce.
Yeah.
Because as soon as that happened, Kliavkoff had no deal because Apple actually pulled the deal. Apple's like, if we don't have Oregon and Washington, we don't have a deal.
Okay, I heard two numbers from two different Berkeley guys that were a part of, let's just say that they're big fans of Ron Rivera there in Berkeley. One said Apple at 33 per year per school. The other one said 26, but there were a lot of
Moen's got to go pee.
Go pee, Moen.
I think we got a great discussion going on here.
Really, Moen? Go ahead. Go pee.
At this point.
Oh
He drank the whole bottle, He's got to go get another bottle.
Go, Moen, go. Keep going, Daniel.
Keep going.
Hold on.
What are you
doing? You're talking about the Pac-12 media deal here.
Okay.
No, I heard the dollars. The 26 million was what it was with the incentives.
Yes. That they had to do.
They had to do 33.
Yeah, X number of
subscriptions.
Yes, because they were going to make all of the Pac-12 network was going to get bought by Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Apple was going to put everything historical, all of it, all on. It was everything was going to be digitized. Every single piece of footage that every single university had of their university was going to be digitized, cataloged, and available to any alumni or fan to watch. And that includes like buildings, documentaries, everything that the school had ever done was going to be digitalized. Done. It's actually a great deal when you think about that, how much that would cost the university. It actually was a decent deal because it put everything out there forever. But Washington and Oregon were like, we don't want it. We're no. And Washington and Oregon did.
We're going to take anything. Like, come on, Becky.
Well, no. I'm dead serious. It came down to Kelsey basically saying, to the board of governors as this deal started to kind of pan out was like, are you basically, and Oregon said the same thing, are you basically saying that our fans are going to basically subsidize all of this? Because the only way to reach those numbers, Washington and Oregon's fans had to buy in. Without them, it was like you take them away, they would never hit the higher end. They'd never hit that high end. Washington and Oregon made it easy. 33 million, like.
Are you talking about the Apple deal?
Yes.
The Apple deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Washington and Oregon screwed the rest of the group. We know that. That's old news right here. We get it.
I thought
We
it
get
was
it.
Texas
You want to
Tech
jab it in
earlier.
anymore, Becky?
How many people are involved in your grand conspiracy against Utah?
Okay.
I'm blaming the tortilla. I'm blaming the
real
tortilla
story. You want to
factories.
hear the real story?
There's-
I've heard a lot. Okay, look. You want to hear the truth?
Okay.
Okay.
It's these Texas Tech people. These Texas Tech people orchestrated this plot to take down the Pac-12, and they got it freaking done. Never underestimate Cody Campbell and Texas Tech for
At
one.
the Bohemian
Never, ever,
Grove
ever.
with the Bilderberg Group. The Illuminati.
It's those
and
Texas Tech
organized it.
It's
Texas
literally
Tech.
those Texas Tech billionaires, those oil tycoons.
These Texas Tech.
I think a lot of it is that the high-end number that they were looking at, that $33 million, is not much more than what the Big 12 did. And the Big 12 jumped in front of the Pac-12. When their Pac-12 said, we're not going to take that deal, Yormark raised his hands like, we'll take that, every single penny of it. Let's go. And good to go.
All right, let's have real
Hold
talk
on.
here.
Hold on. By the way, got that dog in me, guys.
Oh, here.
I
You got that dog in you? Hold
I
on.
got that dog in me.
Holy smokes!
So I had to go and stop at the fridge. Bring a.
He went to the restroom.
I did. I went to the restroom, and then I said, "Let me bring a Three Floyd Zombie Dust,
What is
favorite
that?
beer." Three Floyds
I'm on
out of
number 3,
Indiana.
guys.
Fantastic brewery. Zombie Dust, my favorite beer. We got a couple super chats we got to get to real quick. I hate
As long as it doesn't make us drink, I'm happy about these super chats.
Dude, I drank 32 ounces now.
All right, Becky is keeping up. C. Curtis just got back, guys. How's it going? Has the Mad Dog started to have an effect your stability yet? Absolutely not. I'm going to tell you what, guys. That Mad Dog has been neutered. Moving it from 20 down to 13, I don't feel shit. I could drink another full bottle of that and not even have a buzz. I wouldn't want to drink another full bottle of that, but I could drink another full bottle of that and not have a buzz. 13% ABV, absolutely neutered that dog, Curtis. Appreciate your super chat, brother. Much appreciated. But hey, you know what? You're talking about milking. Let's do some udders.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's quite pleasant, actually. It's like a gentle tug. Okay, slightly less gentle now. Oh! My udders are on fire!
Thank you for the super chat, Curtis. It is much appreciated, sir. Yeah, listen, I got too much white trash in my jeans. That MD 2020 didn't affect me at all. I'll be honest with you. Fergie, Texas Tech bombed Pearl Harbor. Also, Georgia Tech, Ute.
Drink
up. Where are you at on that bottle?
Texas Tech. Wait,
where is you
Moen.
at? Where is you and Daniel at on this?
Yeah, let's.
Like,
see
I haven't drank hardly at all.
Come on,
Look.
you got to catch up to you, Daniel. Come on.
I want to see the full bottle. You don't just hold up the top where you've drank. Let's see the full bottle. Let's see where the blue line's at. There we go.
It's at
There
the
we
top
go.
of the M.
Get that dog in you. Get that dog.
I'm on
in
number
you.
3, guys.
Fergie.
I'm on number 3 here.
Dang it,
I'm-
Fergie.
I'm through the Mad Dog 2020 onto the Three Floyd Zombie Dust.
I want to point
thank
out,
you.
I've already drank 32 ounces of this.
There you
And
go.
probably
Becky
32
got that
ounces of
dog
Mad
in her.
Dog.
She got
Yeah,
that
Becky's
dog
got
in
a
her.
dog in her.
I have a hangover tomorrow, but you know.
We gotta finish this discussion, okay?
All right. Let me
Look,
just get his sounder for him. Let me get his sounder for Fergie. He's a bad man.
I'm a bad man. You
Where's
hear
the
me?
Buffalo Soundler? Yeah.
Wait,
Sound
I do want to point out this Mad Dog does go right through here. I gotta go pee too.
Yeah, go ahead, go pee, Becky. And by the way, the pee came out clear, everybody. No blue in the pee. Apparently that dye just got absorbed straight into the liver. I'm sure it's causing cancer as we speak. So yeah, don't worry about that. And you know what? It didn't turn my tongue blue at all. Oh, I guess it did a little bit.
It did, yeah.
And Moen, this Mad Dog is nuts. This Mad Dog is crazy stuff.
I'm telling you what, you missed the glory days when Mad Dog was 2020, man. This Mad Dog ain't shit.
What?
Ain't shit, y'all. This ain't shit. 13% ABV, my ass. Put that sucker back up to 20% ABV. Let's
you do realize that in Utah there's 4% ABV beers, right?
Yeah, I know that, but I think this is like a form of shrinkflation, where they reduce the ABV of Mad Dog to make you buy more. But I would have to buy. I'm telling you, I could pull through another bottle of that. I could pull through another bottle of that MD 2020. For me, that ain't shit. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe that's a reason to question whether or not I should join Alcoholics Anonymous. Potentially. I mean, I could go in there and say my name is, and this is an empty bottle of Mad Dog 2020, and it didn't affect me, and that's why I'm here tonight. But
and
yeah, I just
Tarletons.
Yeah, there's a pack of Tarletons there. And now I'm kind of kicking myself I didn't stop at the liquor store and get a bottle of whiskey, because along with the MD 2020, I finished off the whiskey last night. So
dang.
Yeah, might have what they consider a little bit of a drinking problem, but it's good.
I would agree with you, but I was drinking last night too. So
yeah, I could steer the ship still.
Let's talk. What is this?
Oh, hold on. We got a couple chats. Mad Dog now medicated dog. Yeah, it's neutered.
I don't feel like I can get sick. You won't. You will be.
You
sick, but...
you is struggling with it, and Daniel. I'll give Daniel a break. Daniel has.
I haven't drank in years.
Yeah, Daniel has drank in years. He's got a very low tolerance, so I'm gonna give Daniel a break. But I mean, yeah, that Mad Dog's changed. Thank you for the super chat, Jacober Cat. Much appreciated, sir. C. Curtis says that Mad Dog has been neutered. Yeah, that dog won't hunt, as we say around here. Yeah, that dog won't hunt. Let me see. It don't even make you feel good. I can't use that one. Let's try this one.
Let's go get drunk.
Don't go get Mad Dog if you guys want to get drunk, because it won't do it.
No.
It's like pick the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Pick the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
One of the greatest movies ever.
Absolutely.
I swear to God, I've had stronger IPAs.
You probably have.
Right, Becky, stop it.
No,
I'm
really.
not kidding.
They
You
make
get a local
a
IPA I heard in Seattle, like legit 11, 12%.
They make an IPA here that is like 16.
Yeah.
Used to be 16, now it's 14, because anything above like you have to
laws.
alcohol rules.
Ryan Willie with the $2 super chat says, "You drink up, Georgia Tech, Georgia Tech."
Come on.
That reminds me.
Best sounder ever.
Okay. Jose said his neighbor said he's had stronger heroin. I would hope so. I think you're taking a huge leap there, Jose. That is a huge leap on the scale there. But thank you for the super chat, Ryan. You did drink. He has fulfilled his promise. He drank the Mad Dog 2020. I mean, I drank the Mad Dog 2022, man. It just to me, it didn't affect me. I don't know.
It does get better the deeper you go.
It does. It doesn't get better. It gets less bad.
Less bad.
I think that's important to recognize. It's not that it gets better. It's not like you're drinking it and going, this tastes decent. It's just I can't taste it anymore. I can't taste the bad anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of like Arizona football. Let's talk about Arizona now. Okay,
yeah.
So Arizona, are they a winner or a loser in conference?
They are a winner in this. Their basketball program goes to the Big 12, which is a basketball first conference. And I think they're ultimately a winner in all this.
Really?
Yes.
Daniel? I think so too. And let me explain. Yes, basketball is only like 20-25% of total revenue. But it's so much so much more stability now in the Big 12 than what was the Pac-12. Oh yeah, they're good. Oh, Becky, you didn't have to pay for. Didn't have to pay for us.
I didn't even get to it yet, Dan. You got let me pull it up. Becky Go Huskies says you and Daniel need to
kidding me.
I agree. I'm already. Just
you guys got to finish those bottles before the end of the show. Like,
I don't think I can. I
need a water. I need a water.
I got that.
Daniel's going to be giving it to his daughter when she comes by next time.
Yeah, Dan. You know what? You can hold me more accountable than Daniel. Do not hold Daniel accountable.
Yeah, no, Daniel has not drank in several years and agreed.
I have not drank since like 2021. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Daniel's okay.
No, I know.
But yeah, if I don't think my daughter will want this. Yeah, she went to a school that UCSB stands for You Can Study Buzzed, and they drink in Isla Vista, but I don't even think that she will want to touch this.
She's already touched it, Daniel. That's the problem.
No, not this, but
she 100% has.
No, it's vodka.
I'll tell you what, the first drink is bad. I'm not going to deny that. That is the same. Easy. That is the same. The Mad Dog 2020 first pull is the worst. You can taste the alcohol. It's not good. They try to cover it up very badly. But after you get through that first pull, you get into number 2, number 3, number 4. You lose it. You just lose it. It's just you don't get the taste anymore. It just goes right through you. But yeah, I remember drinking Mad Dog 2020 when it was 20%, and it was actually.
I remember drinking it when I was like 16, 17, and it would.
Well, let's not promote underage drinking here, Becky.
No, let's not. But I'll just say we all have. But I remember distinctly sitting in class in high school and going, I can't do this.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as effective as it used to be, and it costs more. What the hell?
I had to pay a sugar tax, Moen. I had to pay a sugar tax.
Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was like
we have a sugar tax on soda.
Yeah, because you're in city limits of Seattle. That's right.
Yeah. Which, when I was in Tuckwell, I didn't have to do it, but I had to pay like $4 in tax on this stuff. Ugh.
Yeah, I think I paid $6.84
up there in Seattle. Do you have Arrogant Bastard Ale in Seattle? That was the one I was telling you about. That was 16% ABV.
Yeah, we probably do. There's no law against anything in this state.
Yeah. They had to dial it down to 14 just so that it meets like certain alcohol laws. So.
Yeah, this state of Washington does not care about alcohol. I'll just be honest with you guys.
They don't.
We're the largest producer of hops in the country. We don't care.
Willamette Valley.
Yeah.
Jax Matheson says Utah is going to run the Big 12 this year.
I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong. Well, I do think Utah is going to be better. I think Utah is better this year than they were last year, and I think they got a little humbled, and I think they got what's the word? I think they got embarrassed last year.
It was embarrassing last year. It certainly was embarrassing. Everything went to Cam Rising. Cam Rising did not rise up.
Cam Rising got broke.
Got broke again.
Got broke before it began.
He got his 14th injury.
Is he like coaching career. This year? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he's coaching high school.
He's coaching high school? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't getting drafted.
Did you guys see that that high school in Southern California that Carson Palmer's coaching?
Yes.
That is ridiculous. The number of names on that coaching staff. They have like TJ Hushmanzada as a wide receiver coach.
Yep.
That is absurd.
Do they have Kimo von Oelhoffen coaching the defensive line?
I don't know, but every single player is every single person on the staff is a former NFL player. So Every one of them. Catholic schools, man.
Kimo von Oelhoffen, of course, ruined Carson Palmer's career.
No, he didn't.
He absolutely did. He
He
specifically dove at his leg. He dove at his leg.
You're still bitter over that.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I'm never going to forget the name.
I will say this. I will say this. It took Brady getting hurt to create a rule. Just saying out loud.
Yeah, I'm still going to blame him for that because he lost. That would have been Cincinnati's Super Bowl season, Daniel. I'm telling you.
No, you would have lost to Seattle in the Super Bowl.
I think the Steelers lost the wild card that year too.
No, they didn't. They went on to win it all.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That was I was thinking I'm just thinking 2 years after. That was
the Kimo von Oelhoffen trophy.
Okay.
Where he did a cheap shot of Carson Palmer's knee. Everybody can go watch it on YouTube. It's clearly a cheap shot. WildUte with the $10 super chat. Thank you, WildUte. I don't have a Utah sound effect, so we'll just let him cook.
Are you serious?
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Let him cook. Do I have the Utah? Oh, I do. I got it right here. There you go. Utah Utes. And that trippy puke.
Oh yeah.
1970s toilet.
Guys, I'm just telling you now. Pete Thamel's reporting that the Sunbelt CEOs are meeting on Monday. They will formally invite Louisiana Tech.
There you go.
That's so shocked.
That's no surprise. Yeah.
La Tech to the Conference USA or Sunbelt. Moen, next time order some moonshine. C. Curtis. Yeah, that's not legal. I could have just picked up some, whiskey or anything that was, actually had some nuts to it. But thank you for the super chat, C. Curtis. Thank you for the super chat, WildUte.
I've got a source if you want some, Moen.
We'll talk offline. Let's go ahead and do this one for you.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
There was only one shot that got the chandelier. That's 1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
Even if you were right, that would be 1 + 1 + 2 + 1, not 1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
From Clue, 1983, one of the absolute underrated gems of the 1980s. If you haven't seen it yet, it is available on YouTube for free. Go watch it, people.
What endings does Clue have?
It has all the endings.
All the endings.
The fourth ending was never actually filmed. It's only in the script, and Wadsworth does it all. But go watch Clue on YouTube, 1983. One of the absolute best movies ever written. Just the script is amazing. John Landis does fantastic in it. And just a great ensemble. It absolutely bombed at the box office. But once you watch it, you'll quote it forever. Thank you for the super chat, C. Curtis. What school are we on now?
We're talking about the Colorado Buffaloes.
Buffaloes are losers.
I disagree. Buffaloes are winners.
See, I think
Buffaloes
you're making
are
them a winner.
Here's the deal, Moen, is they couldn't recruit in the Pac-12. They tried to recruit in California. They couldn't get it done. They need to go back to Texas to recruit. So going to the Big 12 is a huge swing factor to get them back to where they had historical success. And so the Buffaloes, that's why they drove the nail into the Pac-12 outside of Texas Tech doing their thing, right? So,
I disagree on that only in the recruiting aspect. I think they're winners too, but I think they had issues recruiting in Texas before they went to the Pac-12. Like their downfall started years before the Pac-12. Like they weren't exactly I want to say it was like 2004 on. They were not exactly great.
Really?
Yeah, go back and look. Their records started to tank right after that Big 12 title. Like it just went.
Who was the coach that was fired? He had his son as the coach. I'm trying to remember the guy's name.
Coach Mack?
No. No, he was up at UC Davis and just retired. I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Colorado. How much of this win are you attributing to Deion Sanders becoming coach? That's my question.
Are you talking McCartney or are you talking
Dan Hawkins? Dan Hawkins.
Oh, Hawkins.
He's stuck.
Yeah.
That whenever Dan Hawkins was there, he actually had Buffalo.
He was 49-16.
Yes.
He's the one that came over from Boise.
Yes.
But they fired him.
Yes.
Yeah, Becky, you're right. Colorado was horrible before. 3 years before they moved to the Pac-12, they were crap in the Big 12.
That's what I was telling you. Like, they were terrible. They were already on a downward trajectory. Like, Neuheisel, Barnett was really good, and then just downhill after Hawkins. Like, although Embry, they fired Embry, but he went 25-4.
I still say Colorado benefited. They were going nowhere in the Pac-12. They couldn't recruit. They had no momentum. They needed to make a move. That's why they took the bonus to jump first. Colorado's a winner. I think that every other school in the Big 12 you see right here is a loser. Arizona, they thought they're going to be a winner. They're a loser in the Steel.
Hawkins went 16-33. Embry went 4-21. Mike McIntyre had 1 year where he reached the Pac-12 title game, but still went 30-44. They were bad. They were just bad.
They were bad, but they had a history. They had winning. They won a 1990 championship.
Whenever Hawkins was there at Colorado, was awful. And I'm trying to remember the guy before, because I remember whenever he took over, I'm thinking he had one other, like the guy before him, and I was trying to remember who that was.
Hawkins was Barnett was right before him.
That's it, yes.
And Barnett, I think, has a statue. He passed away recently, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it McCartney? One of the two of them passed away.
Hold on.
Barnett's still alive. It was McCartney.
So, in my view, Colorado's a winner.
By the way,
Colorado's a winner with this.
This is how bad Colorado was. Mel Tucker went 5-7 and got a deal to go coach Michigan State.
That's how stupid the Michigan State is. That's not how good.
Now, Michigan State did have that 1 year where they were like top 25, but when you look at their running back situation, you go, oh yeah, I get it. Kenneth Walker.
I'm just saying that Deion Sanders coming on board did a lot to help Colorado simultaneously with Colorado.
I think Sanders has been a great hire at Colorado.
I agree. I just think it coincides with Colorado's start in the Big 12, and a lot of people are mistaking that for a win for Colorado. I think for Colorado, it was better in the Pac-12 for them. You're right. They weren't recruiting California, but if they had Deion Sanders as their head coach at that time, I think
they did, and they got blown out, Moen.
They did not have Deion Sanders as
they had Deion for 1 year.
Had one season. One season.
Yeah, and like the Big 12's had him for one season, guys.
And but he recruited. Let me say this. Deion has said this. The only good team they didn't play in the Pac-12 that year was Washington. And even he is like, they weren't ready for Oregon. They weren't on that level with USC. He knew that. He has said this like over the last like year or so. Colorado is fine. I think Deion's done a great job recruiting at Colorado. I mean, they had a Heisman Trophy winner. I think deservedly so. I do think that the running back at Boise should have won it, but Genty should have won it, but he didn't. It is what it is. But Colorado's been like, I don't understand how Sanders got his jersey retired. That's a whole other story. But like, they've been very good, and I think he's done a great job getting that program. You have to change a culture. In order to win, you have to change the culture. He changed that culture, and there's no getting around that.
Well, he changed the culture, but the Big 12 is still better than the Pac-12 for the Buffs. That's why they made the move.
No, it was. And at the time, when you look at it, you go, "Who was great in the Pac-12 at the time?" But yeah, no, I would have made the switch too.
So Arizona is the one to me, guys. Arizona Wildcats. They're the ones that really like all the momentum and everything. They were flirting with Big 12 before during the Pac-12, Big 12 wars. of 2023.
Okay.
And Arizona is the one school that actually is going to pay the piper in this one. They're the ones going to really regret leaving the Pac-12. The one school that is actually triggering everything up front. Arizona is going to make they're going to regret this a lot at the end of the day and stuff.
Arizona?
They're going to fall into oblivion here. Arizona. Yeah.
I don't think Arizona's going to fall into oblivion. No.
I think Arizona basketball isn't.
Arizona basketball will. Yeah, I think that's going to tank. But Arizona.
What do they have then?
Well, Arizona football had to be on a map. You couldn't find them on a map.
They're up. Okay, they had one good year with Rich Rodriguez. Name another time Arizona football's been good.
2023.
2.
No, 2023 under Jed Fish. They lost 3 games. They went 9-3. But they had that stretch as well in the 90s with Teddy Bruschi and them, where their defense, I saw this firsthand. I was in the stands with my dad and my sister and brother, and I watched Janoris Jenkins, I think his name was, do a front flip into the end zone over Washington. They won 11 games that year. It's absurd.
Okay, let's just go through Arizona's schedule. Hawaii, Weber State, win. K-State and Tucson.
Loss.
Iowa State, loss. Oklahoma State,
win. It depends on Oklahoma State.
I'm calling loss.
I'm going to say loss based on last year, win based on last year, but they could lose that too.
BYU.
Win.
Boy, even
I think it'd be tough.
Arizona, BYU.
Yeah, I got to give that to BYU.
Who's their quarterback?
Who's their quarterback?
That's going to be at Arizona.
I don't care. The BYU defense is elite. The BYU defense is elite. Arizona does not have his top receiver anymore. He doesn't have his, Terry McMillan to go deep to for 85 yards.
Is it Fafita?
Yeah, Fafita.
Yeah, Fafita's going to be fine.
He doesn't have his go-to. He doesn't have an NFL caliber receiver there anymore.
Okay, who's up after BYU?
Okay, next at Houston.
That's a win.
No,
maybe.
Willie Fritz has done a really good job getting talent at Houston.
I like Houston.
Yeah, until Houston shows it, they're going to lose it.
True. At Boulder.
Loss.
Kansas at Tucson.
Loss.
At Cincinnati.
Win.
Maybe.
Barely. But win.
It's at Cincinnati. You know what? I'm going to go back. I think Cincinnati wins that game.
That's
whoever has last possession. I could see Moen's side of this. Whoever has last possession wins. But I'm going to give you Arizona the Fafita's the better quarterback. I'll give him the
Baylor.
Loss.
Baylor wins that game.
Territory Cup last game.
Loss.
Arizona State. Yeah, I got Arizona State big.
So 5-6 wins, 4 wins. Yeah,
4 wins.
Fair.
Yeah.
Arizona's a loser in realignment.
4 or 5. It just depends on how you look at it.
But it's also their coach isn't the best, Moen, right? Would you say their coach was a good idea there?
No, but Arizona is not a football school. It's a basketball school.
Yeah, their basketball's not as good as it was.
Well, if they've moved into the NIL era, they've got to figure that shit out. But, I mean, still, Arizona in the Big 12 as a basketball power is much better than Arizona in the Pac-12 as a basketball power. It just is. I think that it adds more value to Arizona when you have schools like Kansas and Houston and BYU's obviously spending on players.
Arizona's a huge loser.
The only one that I put out of the 4 corners as a winner in this is Arizona.
I have Colorado.
I think Arizona State's a winner.
I think Arizona State's a loser.
Hold on. Let me explain Arizona State, because Arizona State has had to play Washington, Oregon, and USC so many times over the years that they have won Rose Bowl in their entire time in the Pac-12. One, which Arizona could not get over that hump. Arizona State literally had to beat the best of the best in the Pac-12 and did it one time And last year, what'd they do, Moen? They walked into that conference and won that.
They did, and let's be honest,
winners.
they're
winners already.
They were a bad call away from Arizona State being in the semifinals.
Thank you, Becky. Becky just said something
Absolutely.
real funny
Texas,
to me.
I mean, look, Arizona State fans will debate it from time, the time in memoriam, but I mean, listen, they were a bad call away from beating Texas. They were. It was a bad call away from beating Texas.
They're also down 21 to what? Come on, they were down 2 scores at one point.
I know.
They sink themselves, in all honest truth. They sink themselves.
They almost made the Final Four in the first inaugural 12-team college football playoff. I mean, Arizona State did amazing things last season. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying I don't know it's a long-term win.
I can't take anything seriously by the way that Ute's holding that cigarette and with his chin.
Like the worst non-smoker ever holding that cigarette, you. He's rolling it around like he's a 1920s mob captain or something. Those Tarleton Kings. We got some super chats and some membership renewals here. Replica, who's been a member for 18 months. Holy hell. Replica. Colorado probably doesn't get into the Big 12 without Prime.
Agree.
They not only got into the Big 12, they got $1 million bonus to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Coach Prime. That is legitness.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was.
Fergie says, you got the worst of us from the moment we joined the pack. We did suck bad, but everything has changed back to the way it was in the 90s. Do not judge us by the past 20 years. We back.
Let me talk to Fergie for a second, okay?
Let
I
him
owe
talk
Fergie
to
an
you.
apology. I owe him an apology because I told Fergie directly that Colorado was very overrated in realignment. With Deion Sanders, I was very wrong. Did the analysis recently, and Colorado actually, over any other Big 12 school, is the most attractive realignment candidate with Prime at the helm. If he leaves, Colorado changes and everything. But I was very wrong about the Buffs. I apologize to you, Fergie. You're absolutely right. Go Ralphies, go Buffs.
Absolutely. Deion Sanders walked into the Big 12 when he said this.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Too bad the Buffs are going to get beat senseless November 8th.
I do not think the Buffs are going to be nearly as bad as you guys think they are. Salter's a good quarterback. He really is, guys.
I don't know who the quarterback is, dude. He brought both. Sanders doesn't even know who the quarterback is.
It's Caden Salter.
He wouldn't have brought both.
The Liberty Star from 2 years ago that got punked by Oregon. He will.
I mean, I wouldn't start him against the Power 5 program.
Look, Arizona State's a loser in realignment, guys. Arizona State, in a lot of ways, they were going to turn the ship around when they hired Dillingham anyway. They're going to win the Pac-12 or the Big 12. It doesn't matter. That's not the point here. It's Dilly who is the point in jumping in there. That's why they're winning football games right now. Arizona State, all the other things considered, Arizona State's not winning as much in Big 12.
Hey,
I've had too much Mad Dog, guys.
Yeah, here's my thing.
I can't even finish my sentence.
You haven't had hardly any. You ain't got that dog in you. Arizona State lost the Southern California recruiting pipeline they had. They have had difficulty making inroads in Texas. I think they were better off in the pack. Just for recruiting, I think they had better markets in the pack that they could go in there and recruit from. They've had a tough time getting into Texas with the SEC and other Big 12 squads and the Big 10 Blue Bloods trying to get into Texas. So I think Arizona State was better off in the Pac-12, but that's just me. Who are we talking about next, Ute?
Utah Utes.
Utah Utes are losers.
Losers.
100% lost in this deal.
I mean, you go from top of the conference to, I don't know, also Rams right now. So
to the number one school.
They got to earn it this year.
Well, they were last year too. Look,
how high was Utah projected to?
Let me ask you guys a question here, okay? If Cam Rising doesn't get hurt, does Utah win the championship here, okay?
No.
If Cam Rising doesn't get hurt, Utah wins the championship easily.
No.
You do not.
Are you serious? He's better than Utah in the conference with
Cam Rising played uninjured last year, and he wasn't worth a shit. Let's be honest.
Cam
He did not
Rising,
have
if he stays healthy, Utah
he
wins the
does not-
championship. It's not even
listen,
close.
No.
And they're going to win it again this
One man
this year
does
with
not
Cam.
win a championship. You need a team. You need people surrounding him. Utah was awful last year in every position, not just quarterback.
It
in
was
every position. They were not good in every position.
Offensively, I could have played better offensively.
Because
that line was not good. That
line was not good.
Last year.
Your running backs were not good. Your wide receivers were not good. And we knew you would take a step back at tight end, but you forgot the tight end existed.
Well, Keithy tore his ACL, guys.
It
Hey, you guys, you know what? You guys can spin whatever narrative you want over there and everything about Utah. I'm just saying here, this is real talk here. Utah wins the Big 12, the Pac-12, whatever freaking conference they're in. If Rising's playing last year, they're going to win it this year too.
You know what? Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
I hear you. Congratulations. Maybe you do got that dog in you.
I will tell you this right now. If Utah wins, if Utah wins the Big 12, I will chug an entire bottle of MD 2020.
We will all come here again, and we will do this.
I will absolutely do it. I will chug the whole thing.
The Sunday after. The Sunday after
I'll do it on Moen Rant.
The Big 12 championship game, we will all be here and we will all drink.
Yes.
You guys have little faith.
We do. We have common sense. We have common sense.
Oh yeah, let's think back to 2022
having
when
Cam
Utah
Rising,
won the
Cam Rising
Pac-12.
could be at his
Hold
peak.
on. Utah. Did Utah beat Washington that year?
They didn't play him.
Exactly.
Let's say this: Cam Rising, uninjured at his peak, couldn't beat Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. You couldn't beat Ohio State in the Rose Bowl.
Moen, he got injured at the end of the game.
He couldn't beat Penn State. He was down 14. He's down 14 to Penn State, and they weren't good.
Yeah, come on.
Rising, good Penn State squad.
Rising's never lost a football game.
When Rising was at his best, he was a top quarterback. A top quarterback is not enough to win you a national championship. Not enough to win you a conference championship.
Moen, the Utes have won multiple conference championships.
They have, but how did they do after winning those conference championships?
Well, Rising was hurt.
Rising was hurt. Rising was hurt 90% of his college football career.
I was going to say, what year was Rising not hurt?
Yeah, what year was Rising not hurt? Back when Bill Clinton was president?
I think
Rising got hurt. Like he played 19 years at Utah.
He's been playing since the first Bush.
You guys have never heard of Devin Dampier. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Devin Dampier for a second, okay? So Daniel, you're about to find out about Devin Dampier here when he comes to Morgantown and rips you up. I can't wait for this, y'all. I can't wait.
I want to point out you had a 5-star quarterback in Heward on the roster.
Yeah, he couldn't even get out. He couldn't even beat the second stringer that lost all these games last year.
Yeah,
That's September 27th. That is in Morgantown.
Listen, Cam Rising was the backup to Methuselah. That's how old Cam Rising was. He was like 92 when he left Utah.
Methuselah.
I mean, yeah, Methuselah. Look at him. Yeah, he was backup to Methuselah at Utah University. Cam Rising was so old.
Let's talk ACC because
Cam Rising was on AARP his freshman year. Cam Rising was old. Town Hawk, thank you for the $1 super chat. Jacoba Cat.
I think Cam Rising served in the Civil War.
I think so too. Realignment swingers party so hot. Nasty ACC teams drop car keys into fishbowl. Up first, licking its lip. SEC fingers the key. Big winks at Duke, who stands shivering in a yellow bikini. Notre Dame likes to watch. Hell of a swingers party, Jacoba Cat. You've got it all figured out, man.
Jacoba Cat's been to a few of those.
That's really like penthouse letters, Jacoba Cat. That's the kind of filth I can get behind.
Drink to that.
What they want is filth. People doing things to each other with chainsaws during Tupperware parties. Babysitters being stabbed with knitting needles by gay presidential candidates. Vigilante groups strangling chickens.
Thank you for the super chat, Jacob Cat. All right, let's get on to the ACC. We're going to wrap it up here. Let's get to it. ACC, SMU's the only winner. Cal and Stanford are losers in this.
Yep.
They're the biggest losers in realignment, I think.
Yes, easily.
Easily. I don't think there's an argument you can make for them being a winner.
Both Berkeley and Stanford have to get on an airplane to fly 2,500 miles for conference games.
No, SMU's recruiting since they joined the ACC.
No, well,
yeah.
A lot of those big donors figured out that they could cut big checks again.
They did.
Yeah.
They also realized I can cut it and not get us a death penalty. So.
Yeah, but that's the big thing.
All right, what do you say?
What do I say?
Yeah, what do you say?
That SMU wins this, and that Stanford and Cal need to revert back to the Pac-12 or beg to join the Big 12 conference, or else form a best of the rest. If that happens, and try to poach schools from the Big 12 conference.
Stanford's Big 10 bound. Like I hate to say
right.
that. I hate to be that
I think
person.
that ship sailed.
You mean to tell me that Leland Stanford Junior University and Palo Alto, California is going to lose the Ivy League Plus system to join the Big Ten Athletic Alliance?
Moen?
I listen. I've said this before.
I'm not buying it.
If the Big Ten goes to 24, if the Big Ten goes to 24, that's the only way. Because then they add Duke, they add Stanford, they both leave the Ivy League Plus system and join the Big Ten Academic Alliance. At that point, it makes sense to Stanford. Duke is coming along. But just independently, no. They won't leave independently.
Stanford was in a hospital system with UCSF for a while.
Yeah.
UCSF was just absolutely furious because anytime that they would always share their notes. Guess what Stanford didn't do? Share notes.
Yeah, not unsurprising. Again, I can only talk about what I've heard from people. Yeah. Stanford and Cal to the Big Ten was almost a done deal. Almost a done deal. Stanford is the one who backed out.
Yes.
Stanford was the one that backed out, and it screwed over Cal. Cal didn't have any choice. They weren't coming along without Stanford. $5 super chat from Ryan Willie, the Evil Badger. If Utah wins the Big 12, I'll give 20 memberships. Georgia Tech. That's 3 Georgia Techs. I'll go ahead and play the Georgia Tech song.
It looks like you almost finished a bottle.
He's getting close. He's getting close. He almost has that dog in him.
I don't think we can leave until he finishes that.
Yeah, you got to finish that.
Guys,
up,
we're not actually done with this realignment. You guys thought we were done.
Oh, okay.
No, let's keep going.
All right, here. This one's going to be a little bit more interesting, okay?
Thank you, Ryan Willie.
All right, let's start with Texas State.
Winner.
I love Texas State, by the way.
Yeah,
massive
Texas State
winner.
is a huge winner.
Massive winner.
Every single one of these guys won.
Well, look,
this round.
Even if the Pac-12 is hot garbage, that name, the Pac-12, elevates them. Like
exactly.
It could have been the worst set of 8 teams you've ever seen in your life. The name Pac-12 elevates.
Yeah, and adding Boise State to Washington State and Oregon State, it makes it probably, the AAC, I think, this is a Big 12 ACC argument. I think the AAC is a better overall conference.
Yes.
But I think the Pac-12 is top heavy. It's got Washington State, Oregon State, Boise State.
No, the three best brands out of the 2 conferences are in the Pac-12.
Yes.
We might even be able to make an argument for the 4th.
Fresno State.
The American Conference is a joke, man. Stop this.
No, listen, Tulane, Memphis, the AAC has teams. They have teams and recruiting centers.
They have
teams and recruiting centers. Listen, Boise State's the best recruiting team in the
State?
Pac-12. I don't care. Listen, they've got
You said
recruiting
App
centers.
State Sunbelt.
Yeah, App State Sunbelt.
Appy
Like
State
Daniel
Sunbelt.
said,
Really?
yeah, I'm going to say it with authority. App State Sunbelt.
What
but
about
yeah,
Western Kentucky?
Conference USA.
Conference USA.
That's exactly the point here. Nobody knows who's in the American Conference.
Nobody knows.
knows. I
Obviously,
love
the
college football, I don't even
Pac-12
know.
knows. The Pac-12 knows because they left out UNLV to chase AAC.
If I were to tell you
teams.
guys that North Texas has started negotiations with the Pac-12, what would you say?
I would say, let's go!
Because I'm telling you
Say
that,
the American
that may or may not have started.
Look, this is a win for most of these teams. I don't think there's a loss in this one. I think this is like the Big Ten. These teams moving from the Mountain West to the Pac-12 is a big win. They've got the 3 top brands. It's a top heavy conference. The Mountain West is the conference that is in the most danger at this point.
Yes.
Because it only has 2 or 3 years. I think it can survive.
What do you
against
think?
the
What do you think?
Pac-12.
Northern Illinois. What do you think they do if the Mountain West just goes?
They would come crawling back to the MAC like they always do.
No, they go to the Sun Belt.
I think go Sun Belt.
Just like Ohio's going to.
Yeah, the Ohio schools.
Ohio's going to the Sun Belt.
No,
yeah, there's that rumor.
Ohio is not going to the Sun Belt.
Yeah,
Toledo,
I'm sorry.
and, Toledo and Ohio are both rumored to go there.
Listen,
Rumors,
guys.
No.
The Ohio Department of Higher Education controls everything in the Ohio State public school system. They are not going to let Ohio or Toledo. They stopped Toledo from leaving for the Mountain West. They did that.
Toledo needs to reconsider.
Yeah, and they're going to stop Ohio leaving from the Sun Belt. There are 6 total schools in the MAC in the Ohio public school system. They're not going to let Ohio leave the MAC. They're not going to let Toledo leave the MAC. Those are MAC schools. They're love it or leave it. They are tied to the MAC. So unless they can guarantee that they're going to bring all the Ohio schools to the Sun Belt, Ohio ain't leaving. Unless Toledo can guarantee they're bringing all the MAC schools to the Mountain West, Toledo ain't leaving. It's not going to happen. Chancellor Duffy is just not going to let that happen.
I would also ask this. Do you think UC Davis decides to make the jump to FBS and gets into a conference before Sacramento State?
They are right now. They are in the Mountain West for everything but football, and that football's in the Sun Belt. Big Sky. Guess what? It will not shock me in the least. In a couple years, I mean, they've got a fairly nice football stadium. It's not that old. I want to say it was built in like 2008, 2010, something like that. It's not that old of a stadium.
Did you guys see the Reddit today?
No, I don't read Reddit.
They paint the Pac-12 on the lacrosse field, which is the football stadium.
Yeah, but that's because
wait.
I saw that. Okay, I did see that, but that's just because that they're in the Pac-12.
They play that specific
for
sport
lacrosse.
in the Pac-12. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still like, ooh.
Okay, this is a good comment right here. Okay, so friends call me Sean says AAC is better. This is okay. Here's a challenge for everybody out there. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. But here's a challenge. Do you even know who's playing in these cities? I love college football. I don't even follow any sport.
I know.
I can't even name some of these. Okay, we know Memphis, the Memphis Tigers, New Orleans, Tulane, Tampa,
South Florida,
Charlotte. Who the freak plays in Charlotte, guys?
Charlotte,
San Antonio. Come on, Birmingham. I don't know. I don't know who's playing in Birmingham.
UAB.
Tulsa,
UTEP.
Well, the real question is, you can name all these cities, but who's the number 1 team? Who's the number 3 team in all these cities?
It's Oregon State. This is the biggest joke of a conversation. This American versus Pac-12 joke. Serious, guys. Like, American Conference is so much lower than the Pac-12, especially after grabbing Texas State. Texas State's going to be the next power. You see, power.
Hey, you. Let me ask you a question. How many Pac-12 noon Eastern time games will there be?
When Texas State's playing quite often.
They're not going to be playing at noon Eastern, brother.
Nobody's
it's
getting that
zero. It's zero. The AAC will have East Coast times.
Wait, Moen. They could be on CBS at noon Eastern because the Pac-12 is going to be on CBS, not CBS Sport.
Okay.
But that's only 3 games.
That's
3+. It's 3+.
Yeah.
CBS leaves a window for more than that.
Yeah, listen. They're not going to be playing East Coast time games. They're going to be reliant on the West
we
Coast.
We all know who 3 schools will be. It will be Boise State, Oregon State, Washington State.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
And they're not gonna
Absolutely
play
nobody
it.
else is going to be on at that time.
Is CW going to pick up part of that deal again too, or nobody?
So here's what I
knows?
know. Here's what I've heard through the grapevine. It is CW, ESPN, CBS, and they're talking to Warner and Apple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who the
Apple
hell has Apple TV anyway?
For,
I've never
for
met
anybody who
anybody.
wants to know, Apple just bid on F1. So,
Yeah, I've never met
162
anybody
million.
who is at. Has anybody here? Let's be honest. Has anybody here met anybody who has Apple TV?
I have Apple TV.
I've got Apple
Well, Becky is one of the only dozen
I've got it,
subscribers
Moen.
to Apple TV.
He's got it.
You
I watched-
joined
I've
her
got it.
as one of the dozen
I've got Apple
subscribers
TV.
to Apple TV. It is like the worst streaming platform you could be on is Apple TV.
No. I wouldn't
Well,
go that far.
okay, Moen does have one point on that because
I like
Apple
watching
TV
Monarch. That's pretty good.
Apple TV is mainly proprietary. That you get it for free whenever you buy a new Apple device, and that's whenever you go ahead and keep the subscription.
Right. I mean, listen.
But the
Look.
thing is, let's say that right there, let's say that you're an Android user, which guess what? 50% of the United States still uses Android. That right there, they're not going to download the Apple TV app to go ahead and watch that. Same thing with a lot of these smart TVs. You would have to download the Apple app. You would have to set up your own Apple ID. If you have no idea how that Apple ecosystem works, it's going to hurt viewership. Look at MLS. MLS is getting killed because nobody watches. And then on top of that, you've got a couple of baseball games a year on Apple TV. Nobody watches. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Netflix
Amazon-
is number 1. Disney Plus is number 2. Somewhere in that mix is Paramount Plus and Peacock, and then you have Amazon Prime and Apple.
Yeah, you've got that flipped.
I don't know, man. I've got a free trial to Apple TV, and I won't even bother to sign up.
You've
for
got
it.
no,
I'm telling you,
I'll give you
watch,
right now the number 1 streaming service right now, and they do it at a loss.
Look, I'm telling you, Moen, watch Ted Lasso. You will.
Oh,
It's
no,
a good
I
show.
hate.
It's good.
I hate Jason Sudeikis. I can't stand him. I don't find him funny.
A lot of people, the reason why they have the Amazon Prime Video is because they have an Amazon account. They have an Amazon Prime account. They've already got in the ecosystem. Amazon does that at a loss. And those little speakers that they have, they sell those at a loss just to get people into the ecosystem.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Apple is the worst streaming platform, and it's not debatable. Sergeant Pickles, Montana schools to the Pac-12, both 20,000 fans, FCS champs. Yes, they will carry all 20,000 fans.
What
Bless me.
FCS champions were they? Because I thought it was North Dakota State that won it all.
They haven't won a. Oh, I'm trying.
They haven't won a national title in like 20-something years, guys.
Montana?
I want to say
Montana
like
dominates.
8. No.
Riz?
It's all Dakotas now. It's
all
North and
been
South
Dakotas.
Dakota.
Dakotas,
Yeah, it's all Dakotas.
I think since 2009, it's been Eastern Washington, Sam Houston State, and both Dakotas. South Dakota State, North Dakota State. That's it.
Absolutely right. And let's
North
be
Dakota
honest.
State has like 9 in the last like.
If you
15
bring
years.
North Dakota State and South Dakota State, you would get all 20,000 people who live in North Dakota and South Dakota.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
Listen,
Montana hasn't won a championship since 01?
Yep.
No way.
Told you that. Yeah.
I didn't think it was that long. I thought it was like 2011. I'm looking at it right
No,
now.
I thought
Yeah.
they won like 04 or 05, but yeah, it's been.
Pickle says they were runner-up in 2023.
Yeah, they were, and they
were runner
blown
up.
out.
Montana State was runner up last year. Montana was runner up in 2023.
Yeah. Eastern was, I think, the year before that.
Eastern was 2018.
It was 2018. Yeah.
I got pulled up right now.
I was like, and it was fairly recent.
Justin R says with a $5 super chat, you can say all you want about the AAC, but I know come August 28th, Boise State is going to come to Tampa and get that ass spanked by USF.
I mean,
what did Ryan Willis say about like memberships? Memberships, like 20 memberships if Utah wins the Big 12.
Big 12.
If USF wins and beats Boise State, then I'll buy 20 memberships.
Oh, okay. We're gonna mark that one.
It's like it's the easy money. Not even a second thought, guys.
Absolutely, we're gonna mark that one. Thank you for the super set, Justin R.
Well, that changes
Super
pretty
stat?
much fucking everything. Count me in.
You guys are feeling this MD 2020 here.
Yeah, I think Ute is. How are you doing on that bottle, brother?
I think it's almost empty.
Almost empty. Well, you almost got that dog in you. Almost got that dog in you. What do we have next, Ute? What is next on the list, or is this the last one?
This is the last one, y'all.
All right.
We'll go back and talk about Utah dominating the Big 12 if you like.
Texas Tech. Listen, guys. If Texas Tech and the Owl people hadn't illegally rigged the Pac-12 presidential vote, then Utah would be number one in the Pac-12, which would have the richest TV contract among all of the Morlocks, because they would include the Morlocks in that Pac-12 media deal. And, of course, the tall whites who are controlling things out of Dreamland in Area 51 in Nevada. I think we can all agree with that.
You don't understand the power of Texas Tech. I'm telling you, these guys, they're huge. They're bigger like fan base than Ohio State, man. There's so many of these Texas Tech people.
The Texas Tech and the Freemasons arranged themselves in order to screw Utah over. This is their big conspiracy, guys. They're screwing over Utah, and that leads to the economic disruption of the Asian markets. Obviously,
the Asian markets.
Yeah, the Asian markets, which leads to the downfall of Utah.
I ran too many grave shifts. I've listened to Art Bell for like 10 years.
That's right. And Daniel Gygax and
I
Becky
know
Go
conspiracy
Huskies,
theories.
They're west of the Rockies here on Art Bell.
Yes, I am.
What was the name of that show? After Dark? Was it After Dark?
No, it was after. Oh, he did a show in Pahrump, Nevada. I do know that.
Pahrump,
It's called
Nevada,
the
from
Kingdom,
the Kingdom
of
of
Nye,
Nye.
because it was Nye County, Nevada.
Yeah,
and it was.
I can't remember the name of the show.
They still do the show with Greg Norrie, by the way.
Yeah,
so,
I don't remember the name of the show. Anybody out there remember the name of the Art Bell show? I thought it was After Dark with Art Bell, but it might be. Anyway, you is an avid listener to that. He's west of the Rockies.
Coast to Coast AM.
Coast to Coast AM. Thank you.
With
Coast
Art
to Coast
Bell.
AM with Art Bell.
Yeah,
from the Kingdom of Nye.
I worked grave shift for.
I did
10
too.
Years. Yeah,
I did too in college, man. I remember Art Bell, Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell.
Ramp out there at Travis.
That's great. West of the Rockies.
That show.
Jacob or FF18 Buffs. Use conspiracies and Moen pissing made this the greatest ever show. CFB Mafia rules. Have a great Saturday morning, everyone. Thank you, Fergie. I am glad my weak bladder served as entertainment for y'all. And Ute's wild ass conspiracies theories served as the ultimate entertainment for y'all. I appreciate it. Have you finished that dog yet? Go ahead and finish that dog. Get that dog.
Finish that dog, yeah.
He's got a little left.
Oh
You gotta get that dog in you, man. Come on. We gotta get that dog in you before we end the show.
Give me 2 or 3 more minutes. Okay?
Daniel, how much you got left?
All right.
Oh, I got like.
Daniel's got a bunch left.
Daniel, can you take like
Daniel's
2 more
fine.
sips?
I'll do
Hold
that.
Daniel
I'll do
to
that.
Moen, what are you doing? Like
Try
you've
to
been
get to
dry as a
halfway.
bone for.
Try to get halfway.
What do you mean? What am I doing? I finished mine. I got that dog in me.
What about that weird beer that you had, man?
It's not weird beer.
I've
It's
got
3 Floyd
two
Zombies.
of these like done, y'all.
Yeah, I still got it.
I can finish this one right now. Cheers.
You'll need some Tarletons.
Listen, I can't get Tarletons in Ohio anymore, man. They banned them. I wish I could.
They're only in Utah now, right?
They're only in Utah. Towtown Hawks says Daniel School, your color co-hosts on Mason Jar drinks with Jolly Ranchers or peaches dropped in them. Wouldn't last 5 minutes. Blue Ridge Summit Rocket Fuel.
It will eat through styrofoam.
That's right. If
Eat
it doesn't
those plastic-
it doesn't take the paint off your shoes, it ain't worth it. Our little Town Hawk.
Do a double, triple of that. Come on.
There we go.
I'm flapping wings with you here.
One more.
There you go.
All right, I'll finish this game. There we go.
All right.
Finish it yet, because I got 3 of these 16-ounce cans done.
Becky's going to the lesbian bar.
There you go.
With 3 of those
Mr.
in
Ryan
her
Willie.
I'm gonna meet a girl tonight.
NBM.
Give me luck.
Paid the piper.
She's pregame. She's all ready to go.
You don't know how hard it is to meet a lesbian. Like, it's hard, guys. Like, it's hard.
Just talk to any of my ex-girlfriends, Becky.
Okay, story time with Dan. This was 25. No, what was it? This would have been about mid-90s. There was a girl we worked with at Travis Air Force Base. We would go up to Old Sacramento to the bars and stuff like that in Old Sacramento. She said that she would take a girl home before we could even get a girl's number. It was like on.
He's not wrong. I can do it.
She did it every night. A couple years, and we paid her $20. Person that took somebody home first, they got the kitty on it. Come to find out, she was cheating. She was calling up one of her friends that lived in Sacramento to meet her there.
That's dirty. That's dirty. When I do that to my friends, I usually am like, I bet I can get a girl before you, and they're like, BS. I usually get a number every single time.
Yeah, she would be the first one to the first one to walk out the door, and we would all just sit there and laugh. And then years later, we found out that she was cheating the system just to make us look bad.
That's smart on her part.
It was like, Chris figured.
Yeah, it must have been a Michigan girl. They like to cheat. I don't know.
Actually, no, she was local to Sacramento.
Nitwit is saying I'm in Zima Show.
A Zima show?
Can you even get Zima anymore?
Yeah.
No one sells Zima anymore.
No, Zima's been out of business since 2008.
I was gonna say, if they had Zima still, I'd be still dropping Jolly Ranchers in that.
No, sorry, 09.
No Zima.
Yeah, I don't remember Zima.
Actually, what's really good is the White Claw Grape. Just saying.
I don't know.
I refuse to drink seltzer.
I highly recommend this, y'all. Highly recommend it. And guess what? We've been on this for 2.5 hours. It feels like 15 minutes.
Yeah, hold up that bottle.
I cannot believe this.
Show me you got that dog in you.
You got that dog in you? We got that dog in you. These are 16-ounce cans, guys. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not even.
Got them dog in them. Becky got that dog in her. We're going to take off for the night, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming to the 7-Eleven Blue Raspberry Blitz show. Special episode of the Big Freaking Friday show. I had to remember the name of the show. I want to thank Ryan Willie, MBM, Stormy Cyclone for helping to put this together. I want to thank everybody for their super chats tonight. Sergeant Pickles, Heartbreak 25, Stormy Cyclone, MBM, Ryan Willie with the gifted membership, MBM with the 10 gifted memberships. You got the 10-piece McNuggets on that. Jacobra Cat, C. Curtis, FF18 Buffs, Brian Willie again, Becky Go Huskies, WildUte, Replica, who's been a member for 18 months. Holy hell. Jacobra Cat again. There's got a lot of repeaters. Got a lot of repeaters in super chats tonight. I like to see that. I want to remind everybody that our next show is Moen After Dark, Sunday at 8 p.m. I should be fine for it because this MD 2020 didn't do shit to me, guys.
I want to point out.
Oh my gosh.
Was it Taytown Hawk? I don't know how to say it. Taytown Hawk. We'll just say
Yes.
Taytown Hawk.
The Town Hawk.
I have drank an entire glass of that moonshine, like peaches and cream.
Oh,
Whatever that whole like. It's not, but I did. I was in the Navy with a guy who was from like middle of nowhere, Louisiana, and he's as Cajun as they get. And I drank his daddy and his uncle's moonshine. This ain't shit.
Yeah, listen, apple pie moonshine. Come on.
Like I gotta drive out of here and go get fucking food.
Yeah, like she's not going to drive. Let me be clear here. She's going to use Uber Eats or Instacart.
Wait a
or
second.
whatever.
Wait a second. You live on Capitol Hill. You can walk out your front door. There's like 20 places to eat.
Sir, I would like to go the half a mile to get tacos at Carmelo's Tacos.
Oh,
she's
you've
going,
ever had
she's going
Carmelo's
to
Tacos.
walk half a mile, y'all. Let me just.
I
be
don't
real
walk.
clear
It's
here.
uphill.
Becky's going to walk half a mile to get those tacos, guys.
Yes, don't drive, people.
Yes, absolutely. She's walking.
I
She's
said
getting
this,
DoorDash.
I'm not drunk. I got a good buzz.
No, she's going to walk. She's going to get DoorDash, or she's going to take a moped. One or the
I'm
other.
gonna steal your moped.
But yeah, I'm going to steal my moped. It's a classic.
Anybody hear that story? Do you know that story?
Yes.
Oh, I know the story.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
Becky punched a person in the face and stole a moped.
Yeah.
In Pullman, Washington.
That's a TLDR of it. So
we still have not found the
Becky's offline. She must.
We
have found
still
a
haven't
moped to
found
steal.
the police report.
That's true. We have not found the police report. There is no Becky Go Huskies in the police system. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Again, I want to thank the people who made this possible. MBM, Ryan Willie, Stormy Cyclone. Ute has got that dog in him. I have got that dog in me. Ute has got a pack of Tarletons. I cannot get them here in Ohio, unfortunately, because I have a black and white printer, so I can't get them here in Ohio. I want to thank Daniel Gygax from joining us tonight. You can find Daniel.
Oh, there she is.
the neighbor dropped
Becky.
off a Klondike cone.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay. There you go. I want to thank Daniel Gygax for joining us tonight. You can find him at Twitter at the other Gygax, and Becky Go Huskies, of course. Big Ten Mafia show joining us tonight. You can find her at.
We'll be
Becky
back
Go
soon
Huskies.
on Big Ten Mafia.
That's right. Season's only 50 days away. 50 days, guys. Getting close. Getting close. So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. From myself, from you, from Daniel Gygax, from Becky Go Huskies. Everybody have a good evening, and we will catch you on the next one.